Excuse me. Is this how I get the wine down Wednesdays? I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the blueberry. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the blueberry. I don't always have vanilla, but when I do, the leaf is in the leaf.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. And there's just like a couple things I'm going to go over before I bring everybody up here on the panel. I feel like a jackass because I didn't go to my mailbox for like a month. So I have a ton of Christmas cards. And hey, Frankie Swank, thanks for coming in. Thanks, guys, for coming in. And I'll go over everybody in the chat here in a second. But I just wanted to say thank you for everyone who sent me a Christmas card. And I'm just going to go over those people's names and a shout out. So yeah, I want to thank you, Al. He's a poop trooper. He sent me a really beautiful Christmas card. So thank you so much. Who else is here? Oh, by the way, if you did not get a Christmas card from Cajun Hydroponics, you guys are fucking missing out because this was the most hilarious Christmas card I ever got. It was a picture of him and his wife naked in front of the fireplace, but it was like those family photo ones. Yeah, freaking hilarious. They're cut and paste their pictures, obvious, or their faces on the bodies. But it was freaking hilarious when I opened it up. This is so gonna be, yeah, this is freaking hilarious. I'm putting it on my sticker board. It's so funny. So thank you for making me laugh. I thought that was so funny. And let's see, who else? I got a Christmas card from Chris and Laura. So it's really cute. Thank you so much, Chris and Laura, Hedgehog. Let's see, who else? Andel sent me one, and she sent me a sticker. She has a new sticker out. I got one of her other ones, but this is like her new like business card / sticker. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, so I got that one. And then I also got one from Old Ways. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to tag you guys in this live so like you can at least watch the beginning of it and know that I did get your Christmas cards. And thank you so much for sending those. And because of the weather and like you guys know me, I never leave the house in the winter, not usually. And so I didn't get a chance to go to my mailbox. So I did, and I got all these Christmas cards. So thank you so much for that. And next year I have something planned with the Christmas cards. So hopefully, you know, we can all participate in something and do that. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello, Ginger Ninja. I saw Grammy. Okay, let me go through the chat real quick. And let me bring my peeps up here. I got Yosi and we have Gray Man. Thank you so much for being here. And let me check the chat real quick. And some of y'all might be missing. So we got WD Glockenroll came in. He said, is this thing on? We have Bob. Bob, the link is out there for you. It's in your email. Moon over Miami. Thank you for being here. Huga. CB. Thank you so much.
Oh, come on. You got to do it right. It's CB at Eagle Homestead.
And Q is here. Garden State Gardener. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for being here. And Green Granny. Storms. Callie King. Grammy Karen. Jimmy Pickles. Skinner. Josh. Frankie Swank. Let's see. And I'm sorry if I repeat somebody's name. How to Garden. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. And Fishes is here too. So the links are out there, guys. The links are all out there in the WhatsApp and on Facebook. So you guys can come up and hang out with us tonight. I don't really have anything planned. I hope I did do a members only. By the way, our memberships are only 99 cents a month. That's $12 a year. And right now that is like way cheaper than a Big Mac meal. I mean, it's extremely,
They don't even have the dollar meal anymore.
So, yeah. So if you guys want to be a member, which I highly suggest becoming a member, it is only 99 cents a month. That is $12 a year. And I did a members only video the other day, and we talked about honey infusions, and it turned out pretty good. I did have a good amount of people in there. So if you are interested, I'm going to be doing more herbal classes and stuff like that. So sign up, and for 99 cents, you get herbal classes. You get the fun poop troop emojis next to your name, exclusive information for the members only and stuff like that. So it's fun. Plus, who doesn't want to be a poop troop member, right? Hello.
Everybody poops.
Tofu. Thank you. Yep. And we got merchandise and stuff on my Redbubble account, which is on my page. And also, not only is it on my page, but I do have an Etsy, but I don't have a lot of stuff on there. I have a couple paintings, but I do have my valerian root on there. I have like 3 bags of valerian root. If you are interested in fresh herbs, that's as fresh as you can get. I dried it myself. And yeah, so if you want to get that shipped to you, it's only $7.95. So thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate that. And yeah, my shirts, my cheapest shirt I think is like $25, and I make 60 cents off of it. So I don't make money off of it. So hi, Bob.
Hey guys.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
We missed you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry about your pots. That sucks.
Yeah. You can see how the ice got in there and just shattered it. It's a lesson learned. I'm glad that they didn't have flowers in them or anything. So
yeah,
lesson learned. I'm going to examine them a little bit closer, feel the thickness and the glazing on it, and try to avoid whatever in common among several of them that broke. So
yeah.
I was thinking about that, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
They, being those were mostly old ones, weren't they?
It's hard to say. I got them all in secondhand stores.
Yeah, well, they probably the glazing probably got a little worn.
Yeah, could be.
And then the moisture was able to get in, not a lot of moisture, just enough.
Just enough. Mm-hmm.
It probably cracked a little bit the first time, and the more moisture got in, and then it really cracked.
Hello, Colin King. Yeah, Q was saying I should be able to reuse one of them, the one with the jagged edges on it. And I was like,
you glue that on top. You glue that on top of the fence.
Yeah, get stitches. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Hello, Yossi.
Good evening.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm still gonna go to Israel and get my ass kicked. I'm ready for it now that the holidays are over with. I strongly avoid anyone. Do not travel during the holidays. It is a freaking nightmare.
Oh, I can't imagine. Yeah.
It's awful.
Hey, Anzel. Oh,
Too many
Anzel, if you can fast forward back to the beginning. I thanked everyone for their Christmas cards and everything. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, so thank you once, and thank you for still being a member. I appreciate it.
No, I gotta. Can I add in about holiday travel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thing that really started it off is what we flew from Davao to Manila. We had to get a connecting flight. Davao was okay, but the 2 days prior to us flying out, maybe a day and a half, the Philippine government won't say exactly what happened, but all of their air traffic control systems across the country went down. They're saying it was a power failure, but I'm kind of suspect that it was hacked, you know. And so here's all these people in Manila, which is one of the main hubs of the country, stuck there for a couple of days because they can't fly in, you can't fly out without air traffic control. And they ate all the food in the airport. So fortunately, Mrs. and I had packed snackies before.
Thank God you did.
Yeah, because there was then we had to go from there to Korea, and then from there to San Francisco, then to Seattle. But yeah, that was what's kind of started off the long trip home. Was like, and there was still residual people left there, you know, because they missed their flights. They're waiting on and on and on. Oh my God, what a zoo, man! It was a zoo. Yeah. I think they got hacked, but they're not admitting to it because they've got backup generators for their air traffic control. That's a requirement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know.
Probably, you know, the other country of Asia nearby.
Knowing full well that that's the holiday that everyone comes home from overseas, and they're going to throw a monkey wrench in the middle of it all. Yeah, I think you're right, Yossi. I think they had something to do with it because they're famous for hacking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh well, I'm done.
You're fine. No biggie. These days, I never go anywhere without some essentials. Yeah, honestly, if you're flying, like that's always been a thing anyway. Like if you're flying, you always pack a toothbrush, like all that stuff on your carry-on, and you pack it with you. Yes. Like your pills, all that stuff. Like you're like a clean pair of underwear. Like all that stuff goes in your carry-on.
Absolutely.
And for me, like I don't even like to check a bag. I have like a little duffel bag that I can pack everything in. And then I just carry that on with me. I do not need to check anything underneath. But I guess if you're going away for a long period of time, you need big suitcases. But I just don't trust that it, you know. And I had somebody I used to work with, her son moved to Arizona, and he flew home from Arizona for the holidays, and they lost his luggage. And so then, like, he still didn't have it. It was time for him to come back home, and they still didn't have his luggage. So he flew back home without his luggage. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. What a mess.
Yeah. We took 2 suitcases because they're full of Christmas gifts and different things like that for the holidays. And
you know, it's mind blowing because they supposed to have a system. How did you lost your luggage? Like. Does not make sense.
I can answer that. They have these little tags they put on the carts down underneath the airport as they're offloading them off the carousel. So all the baggage comes into one big carousel, and they pull it and they put it by whichever cart. And if somebody walks by there too fast, they brush the tags off and they put the tags on the wrong friggin' carts. I've seen it happen. So the carts and the whole cart. A whole cart goes on the wrong plane.
Oops.
Yeah, it happens more often than you believe. And then you get sometimes you get a guy there who's loading 2 carts instead of 1 because somebody called off sick and he tosses it on the wrong cart.
Yeah. We had a first happen to us. We had to go from, I'm pretty sure we went through Incheon, Korea, and to San Francisco. And fortunately, there was a fella at the airport in San Francisco with a scanner double checking everyone's bags before it goes on to San Francisco's carousel, and those long tags that go on your suitcase, the real long ones that fold over and adhere together.
Yeah.
The one on my wife's suitcase was missing. He caught that. We would have thrown it on and go through the X-ray machine and all that and never noticed. But I'm so glad and thankful that San Francisco had that fella doing that double check.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
That added to it because now we got to go back to their ticketing counter and go through all the other holiday travel.
Hey, Bob, it was better than getting home and finding it gone.
Yeah, have it wind up where? Yeah, exactly. I'm so thankful they had that fella standing there checking with a scanner, checking those labels.
Yeah.
So
now, Bob, it's been 28 years since I've flown on an airplane. When I worked for Homeland Security, they gave me a car to drive if I needed to go, and several days to get back to Washington. I will not fly anymore.
Why?
Several things. One thing, I know what goes on. 2 is that you want to see somebody go postal on a mouthy person aboard an airplane. That would be me, with the badge, with the gun, beating on him for doing something stupid. I say, hey, I will take the shit.
You doing that is something stupid.
Well, see, but the thing is, it's like, hey, you don't want me on the plane. You get someone doing something stupid on the plane, he's going to be in a bag.
You need alcohol.
The air marshals did the beating on people on the planes.
Yeah. Were you an air marshal?
Nope.
Then why are you carrying a handgun?
Homeland Security.
You mean TSA?
I mean DHS, Department of Homeland Security.
Okay.
All of our people are armed.
So all the people in the TSA are armed when you go through?
TSA is not armed. TSA does not carry firearms. Homeland Security does.
But TSA is under Homeland Security, so that's why Bob and I are confused.
Okay. Under Homeland Security are 21 other agencies, including Customs Border Protection, ICE, Immigrations, TSA, Homeland Investigations, and a bunch of other agencies as well. There's 21. FEMA is under Homeland Security now. So when Homeland Security was created, they pulled all these ones under it because they dealt with the security of the country.
So what was your position to require you to carry a handgun on an airplane?
I was the Senior Executive Coordination Center Officer for the Federal Security Directors Coordination Center, and I was the Emergency Management Coordinator.
Okay. So, but
I never
TSA, and then your listing would be just.
I'm way up in Homeland Security.
Oh, I thought. Never mind. We can talk about it off camera, and you can explain it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have something to put.
Oh, I worked on aircraft my whole life, and I'm not afraid to fly. Doesn't bother me at all.
It's not the aircraft themselves; it's the people involved. And I've had too many incidents, or paperwork and stuff. It's like, I ain't flying.
It doesn't bother me a bit. I fly all the time. I enjoy it.
Sorry.
I had a great time in April. In April, when we went overseas, that was wonderful. Yeah. There was nobody in the airports. It was great. But yeah, no matter who you are or where you travel, carry some extra food. Like when we left Seattle, we carried Cliff Bars.
Hi, Cameron. He's up. Susie.
about half a dozen
Hey.
Cliff Bars
Howdy.
because I'm a pretty large guy, and the airport
Hello.
meals just don't
Thanks for
they
coming in.
just don't fill me up,
Yeah.
Oh, Indy. Hey.
That's for you. It's going on a diet there with those little itty bitty
you.
snacks. They actually just about anybody. It's a little bitty snack they give you on the planes nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no peanuts because people are
Oh,
allergic.
dude, I was so pissed. Okay,
Used to be
I
peanuts.
flew to Las Vegas when I was 21. My mom
Pretzels.
paid for me to go on this trip, right? And it was fun and everything, but we got a meal and everything. So
Yeah.
a while back, I flew to Somerset, South Carolina to visit my best friend who had just moved down there. And I'm thinking I'm going to get a freaking meal. I get a bag of pretzels about this big.
That's what they serve now. That's what they serve now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
no meals. You have to bring your own food.
Yeah. Exactly.
What,
You're
you know what
better
happened
off.
with that? They used to give out all those meals and stuff to entice
Hey,
people
Pepper
to
101.
fly.
Well, who's on the privates? No. No
And
troll.
as they got everybody involved in flying and in the habit, then they started cutting back on the
check
bonus
the channel.
crap.
Huh?
Check the
I
channel.
am thankful that all the
Yes.
airlines now have gone back to metal
And
utensils
look at
with
the
their
question I
meals.
just asked.
The
Outdoor
plastic
Eagle. I've
utensils.
seen them before.
Hey, Prepper 101.
Okay, Outdoor Eagle. You're welcome in here, but if you trolling, or if you're a troll, you're just gonna get blocked. So don't troll.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go.
Simple as that.
The topics are many and random, and yes, we were just talking about flights.
And they
Oh,
change.
God. Look who it is. It's Barry.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey,
Hi,
Barry.
Barry.
Oh, you're alive! I'm alive!
Hey, Barry. You know those two young ladies who came to my gate in the Philippines. I gave them your phone number and address. So expect.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're a pal, aren't you?
Daddy.
there you go.
Oh, thank you.
You really,
Okay,
what you
I
do
didn't
is you
think you
really
were,
fix them, Bob. You send them to a man that's fixed.
Yeah, no.
Send them to an American that isn't
Got
having it
clipped.
anymore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Flip the switch. I was going to tell you, my husband started watching the show, and it was all about Alaska Airlines. Have you the certain airports up there and how they fly in and out,
Yeah. Mhm.
like in horrible, awful weather?
Mhm.
And they were
Mhm,
fixing
yeah.
actually one of the hurricane planes up there because they were using it for research for other storms. And I saw them fixing, like, I guess it was the wheel well area where it comes in and goes down. They're like, oh yeah, somebody could get killed in there and da da da. And
Yeah,
I'm
you don't want to
watching.
go in there.
My friend used to do that kind of stuff, and he would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
Yeah.
Alaska Airlines way back when they had a customer variable because of some of their on the 737. I worked on those most of my time. They had a customer variable to apply plywood to the body of the aircraft and to the back of the landing gear because some of their runways were still gravel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it would just knock the daylights out of the airplane. You know, it would
It was
just
some
bang on
scary
the
stuff.
plywood and fly off. You know,
I don't know the name of the show, but even like you and Dustin would probably like it, Courtney, because it's like cliffhanger stuff that they show these guys flying in and out of like areas of Alaska
oh boy,
that are crazy. Like one helicopter, it's one of those really thin helicopters, had a ton of wood and stuff for construction, and you're just waiting for that thing to go down because you're seeing the stuff swing down below him, and he's watching it. He's watching like his meters, and he's watching his gas, and you're like, and so is out of radio communication with him. He hasn't reached him yet. We'll see if he gets it there. And you're like, oh my God, please don't die on TV.
yeah.
You
Was that one of
know,
those?
they usually take pilots that was in the Canada Army to do that.
I was wondering where they pulled some of them from. I was wondering if it was like the Canadian Mountie. Well, the Mounties are the ones that ride aren't they they mount up on horses? Yeah. But I was wondering if
Yeah.
it was from Canada. I know with the hurricane, some of them are naval flyers and Air Force
Yeah.
that they pull from. And then they have all the scientists in the back. It was interesting to actually see the plane. They showed the whole like inside of what it looks like when they're doing that and they're dropping stuff into storms. I wouldn't have the cojones to have a job like that.
That takes some huevos to drive right straight into a hurricane, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, about this big, but this big, solid brass with stainless steel covering.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the Navy used to use the P3. They're all turboprop aircraft for that. So you don't get an engine stall. But the Air Force uses C-130s. I think they're always a turboprop because those things are really durable, very tough airplanes.
Yeah. They were showing them too, icing off the planes with this spray, and they were saying it cost $1,000 every single time they ice off a plane up there.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Can you imagine how much money they go through and just like?
Yeah, because that de-icing stuff has to be environmentally friendly.
Yeah, it's similar to what you put on your car, on your car windows. It's denatured alcohol and other things, but
it almost looked like it was catching on fire. Like while it was hitting the surface, it looked like little ignitions, and I'm like,
yeah, there's their DNA. Yeah, that's why every aircraft has got what we call a tail number. It's a customer number for the airplane. And did you know, probably most people don't know, that every time you land or take off at an airport, the airport charges the customer by that tail number. And same with your fuel, your water intake, and in your sewage dump, and de-icing. All of that is charged to the customer by the airport. That's how airports stay open and be able to have employees in there working.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So how do they charge it? You mean they wrap it into your ticket, or
okay. They spread it out among the passengers, of course, because we're the paying customer.
Yeah.
But the airline itself gets a bill, and then they have to send it out to the customers.
Oh wow, it was eye opening. That's for sure. Of how I don't ever want to move to Alaska.
Have you ever seen some of those bird pilots make landings like on a riverbank on those small airplanes with huge big balloon tires? Well, that's for a reason, because those guys almost stall it and bam, come right down on the ground like huevos, man, and huevos.
I don't need that. Although one time I was looking for a piece of property up in Alaska. It was like super inexpensive, and the only reason why it was so expensive is because the only way you could access it was through plane.
I've seen some of those.
I worked with a Norwegian lady. She and her first husband had property like that, Courtney. They had a homestead in Alaska, and the only way to get to their homestead was by airplane. So they both had to be licensed pilots. And the story she told about living in an Alaska homestead.
Bears
and wants to break into your cabin when you're not there, and
bears.
Bears. They got the big ones up there.
Yeah. She said Yossi. They saw quite a few black bears, and sometimes they'd shoot them, and because they had blueberry fields, because that was one of their sources of income, was picking blueberries and selling them. But she told me about how every night for a while there was a grizzly coming around because they just flew in a bunch of turkeys, and they had a turkey coop.
Yikes.
And she had to sit in the turkey coop at night and shivering, trying to stay warm to guard her turkeys, until they finally got a shot off at this guy, and he finally changed his mind. And because those things can smell 5 times better than a dog, and he smelled those turkeys come in. He knew something was different.
I always wondered how people have animals in Alaska. Because you just be constantly freezing your ass off, because you just have to be out there. You have to be there. Because
Yeah.
if not, everything's gonna get eaten.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why you see most of them hunting, and they don't. You just see them hunting
And if
constantly
you
and
don't have
trapping.
chickens, and if
Mhm.
you don't, I mean, if you have chickens, you have like if you don't have bear coming after them, you have wolverines, you
Mhm.
have
Yep.
all those other animals that we don't have here. You know, it's freaking insane. So
One more story this Norwegian lady talked to me about was on their homestead.
Yep.
There was a
Glenn.
black bear that she killed because her husband was in one of the cities. He flew out, and this black bear came right up on the porch and was trying to get into the cabin. So she's guarding her daughter, and when it finally stepped off at a distance, boom, she killed it. Now,
Yeah.
what got really creepy was that they had, I don't remember what you call them, but they're a 6-wheeled vehicle that float.
Okay.
They had one of those for transportation on the homestead, and she hooked the dead bear up to that and towed it across the lake and dropped it off on the other side of the lake to get it away from the house, or else
Right.
the
Yeah.
grizzlies will come. Well, she did that. She drove it up onto the bank and unhooked it, left the body, and came back home. And she went over to the other side of the lake to check on it or something, and the body was gone. And I said,
Already.
yeah. Well, I said, yeah, a grizzly probably came and ate it. She goes, no, Bob, something came and picked up that black bear and took it away. There was no evidence of being eaten at all. Or are you sure it was dead? Absolutely sure it was dead. I wouldn't have hooked it up to the back of the ATV. Yeah. Something came out of the bush, picked up that dead bear, carried it away, and it's gone. It's
Well,
like,
bear or wolves will do that too. They'll pick it up and they'll tear it apart, but they'll pick it up and take it somewhere.
Yeah, something did.
Maybe the grizzly dug it and drugged it.
I mean, I guess they do eat their own kind. So if everyone
Sure, they do.
Yeah, they're like opportunistic
And
eaters.
humans too. They say that the bear meat is very tasty to some people.
I've eaten black bear.
It was Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Bigfoot
maybe
came and carried it off.
That's what I asked her. I said, "Do you think it was a Sasquatch?" She goes, "I don't know, something, but it picked it up and carried it away." Like,
It could have been a family of them, a couple of them together picking it up.
Yeah, pick it up and carry it away, and it's yeah. No, she said there were no drag marks. There were no drag marks.
That's so creepy.
She said literally it was picked up and carried away, and I'm like, pick up a 300-pound black bear, whatever it was. I don't want to find out. I don't want to see it.
No.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a whole different world up there. Like, you better learn how to shoot and shoot good.
That's what she said too. Yeah.
Because you only get a couple shots before that bear eats you.
I was trying to think what that animal was. Was it a wolverine? It's a short where the guy is on a pathway. Was it a wolverine? And a wolverine or whatever the animal was walks by with a goat head, just walking by.
Oh God, that's
probably
it's a short on YouTube somewhere, and it's like,
yikes.
Just my everyday kind of thing. And
yeah, they are totally fearless.
They are.
They have no fear of anything.
Yeah, I think
wolverines, trappers hate to get them in their traps.
That's what I've heard too.
They're just like freaking wild.
It can be any badger also. It's very fearless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be a Norwegian beaver, that I heard this.
They're fearless.
I was always curious about that. Well, that lady I knew, she was Norwegian, and never mind about her.
Those Norwegian beavers are pretty ruthless.
Hey, put my nice pet beaver here.
Vigorous.
Those teeth just never stop growing, though, the whole time they're alive,
Nope.
Oh, they just keep growing.
Oh, I love your Minnesota accent.
Yeah, I try. Hey, it's over there. How do you do it, Bob? It's over there. Sure.
And so I called it in.
You know what? You're your voice wasn't funny. It was your like facial expression.
So I called it in. End of story.
Yes, Gunslinger. That's what I heard too on one of the shows I was watching. I think it was Life Below Zero. They said that they'll follow the line down and they'll eat all their bait. That's one of the reasons they hate them too. Is they watch them and they learn and they'll eat the bait from the trappers. The Wolverines will without getting trapped. One guy got one.
Yeah.
One other Alaska story was there was
Don't you know?
he was a tech sergeant. He was what I called our career advisor in the Air Force. He was stationed on one of the remote islands out there at a radar station, just a landing strip, about a 10, 20 airmen out there, and that's it, you know. And
they still have it.
They had civilian employees that worked on the base. They had to have civilian employees there, Alaskans who knew the place, because getting eaten by a bear out there is a real possibility. And
no, I'm saying that the base is still active.
Sure, I'm sure it is. It's a radar station, early warning system. But he said that in order to go off the base, you had to go to the base armory, and the Air Force would issue out some high-powered bolt-action rifles that were strong enough to take down a bear. But he went once or twice with a civilian employee who was a trapper as a side job. And before they even got to the trap line, they could smell the wolverine. A wolverine stepped in one of the traps. And that thing stepped in two of the traps, and it already ate one of its feet right off. And as soon as it caught sight of those two guys, it came right after him. And its foot was still in one of the traps, but he said he almost crapped his pants. You know?
Hi, Frankie Swank. See you.
Yeah. I remember on Alone too. It was the Wolverine that screwed up that guy's food. Got into it, even though he elevated the food. Wolverine got up into his dried, I think it was salmon he had caught, and he was drying some of it. And the Wolverine,
interesting,
right up the tree.
They can climb. Yeah, they can climb.
Yeah.
Those claws, they can
They
climb.
can dig. Yeah, they can climb. They can dig.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
There's
check
a
out.
There's a reason they gave the name Wolverine to the X-Men character with the big old claws, because that's just like a wolf.
I'm surprised they don't like somehow create gloves with those Wolverine claws for like scaling off the poop crystals that sometimes in those outhouses that have gone too long during the winter. I don't know if that would be a stalagmite or a stalactite.
It would
depends on which way it's hanging.
It would stink. It would stink.
that would hurt quite a bit. Sit down on that.
Poking my head in the room, making sure no Wolverine traps are near the lurker.
Yeah.
White chipper.
I was explaining to my late father-in-law what a Wolverine was, so I pulled up some videos of those on YouTube, and I showed him where a Wolverine came up on a kill that a wolf pack had made a kill, and he just walked right in, and he totally unafraid of him. And the wolves were biting him, and he's like, same with a black bear, where he ran a black bear up a tree because his black bear was terrified of this thing,
The Wolverine is the North American continent's version of the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
But it's bigger.
Yeah.
And meaner.
A lot bigger.
Yeah.
They say it's got a high metabolism, so it's constantly hungry, and it's constantly hungry, and it's like an insatiable appetite.
Yeah, thank you. Fred's first week of school was awesome, so thank you so much.
Right on.
He has a little cold right now, so.
I remember that first year Hannah brought home everything. And I was already bringing home stuff because I was teaching in the same school. And I was like, crap, not again.
I remember when my kids were little, I called them little petri dishes.
Yeah.
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 With my grandsons,
I continue to take my vitamins.
That's right.
I finally convinced my daughter and husband and
Double
her husband
dose.
And cod liver oil
get
for
the
little Fred.
gummies because the kids like the gummies, the gummies vitamins. I say it says 1 for a kid this young or old, and then 2 for this one. No, 3 and 2. Give 2 to the little ones and 3 to the bigger kids.
Yeah.
Since they started doing that, they haven't been quite as sick. There hasn't been the runny noses. There hasn't been the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Malachi seems to do better when he's on like a fish oil or an omega oil.
Napoleon Dynamite, did he go to Alaska? I'm confused. And yeah, he just has a runny nose. I gave him some Tylenol before bed, and I'm hoping he'll be okay in the morning. It's just a runny nose. So,
Hey, Steph, what's up?
hoping it doesn't turn into anything else.
Anything more, yeah. Malachi was being really not fun right before the live, and I was thinking the same thing. Like, I hope nothing's coming. Just hope nothing's coming. Because when he gets like that, and he's real, like sometimes it's gas. The kid, I've never heard a kid his size be able to burp like he burps. He burps like a guy who just downed a whole keg of beer and it just turns around and burps all the bubbles out at the same time.
He's a real man.
Yeah, he's like a little. He is a little.
Okay, Glenn, don't jinx me, because I am one of those people that if you even sound like you have a cold, I get it.
Same.
Yeah, don't jinx me.
All right. I'm sharing something here for Carol.
Cod liver oil is great though, if you can get it flavored.
These are garden gloves.
With orange juice.
Oh, chase it with orange juice? I've never tried. Yes, I've seen those. I thought about getting them. I've seen them.
I hate wearing gloves, but yeah.
I don't like wearing them either. That's so fun.
Are those on Amazon?
Yes, on Amazon. My wife has gone through 3 pair of these in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Digging in the garden and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard plastic fingers. And
I'm the same way as like Courtney. I don't like wearing gloves when I'm gardening. I don't know why. I just don't. But I also don't like getting the stuff underneath my little nails. Like when you cut your nails short and then they're so short that it still can get under there. You can't get it out because they're so short and you're like scrubbing.
You could also make one heck of a Halloween costume with those gloves.
Yeah, they would. In all black. Catwoman.
I need some help here. My next pension check will come in on the 1st, and next pension I'm going to get seeds. Does anyone have a really dependable, reliable website I can go to get some seeds?
It depends on what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start off with flowers.
Okay.
And maybe some beans and peas.
Okay. I would go to MI Gardener because they have flowers and stuff. But not only are they have flowers, they have beans and they have peas, and they're inexpensive. I think it's like $2 a packet. So you can get some really good seeds. If you want, that's probably the best bet is MI Gardener. Or you can try Mary's Heirloom Seeds as well. She's really awesome. And I've interviewed her before. She's a pretty cool person.
She's good for all the way around. Like she's good for down here. She's down here and up there.
Did you ever get your seeds from Johnny's Seeds, those tomatoes? Did they ever get them back in stock?
Yeah. I got all my stuff. I got all my seeds, and my MI Gardener seeds should be in the mailbox. I haven't checked, but they should be. I'm horrible checking my mailbox.
Susie's the same way. Hates the feeling of dirt under her nails, but she hates wearing gloves. Must be a gardener's thing. I don't know.
Hey, Bob, did you see what Joe said there in the side chat?
No, let's see.
He said, send me your address. I'll send you seeds.
He doesn't give out his address, though.
No.
He might give it to Courtney of all people, and it would have to go through her.
I'm a MI Gardener right now. Let's see.
Yeah, MI Gardener, just take some time, go through what you want, and they have and then Mary's, what they don't have at M.I. Gardner, go to Mary's Heirloom. Now, Baker Creek has some really awesome seeds. All three of those companies I just mentioned, like, they have free shipping. So you don't have to ever worry about shipping.
Wow, they even have rhubarb.
Yeah, Baker Creek will have some of the unusual ones, but they're more expensive.
Yeah. And Gear just threw Mary's and M.I. Gardner's links in the side chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is M.I. Gardner getting better at having like the more like rare stuff? He seems like he's getting bigger and bigger with his selection. M.I. Gardner. Hello? Oh, she got something good from Dustin. I'll wait a second.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I said, did M.I. Gardner, is his selection getting bigger and bigger? Like Baker Creek has some stuff.
Yeah, it is. But this is the thing, okay? So I looked on Baker Creek, and then I went to M.I. Gardner, and I saw the exact same seeds on M.I. Gardner. So I got them from
Cheaper.
and I got them cheaper.
Yeah.
They were like $2. So I got
Oh,
sunflower seeds mainly
very
because that's what I love to grow. So sunflower seeds.
Right.
I got some release.
Does M.I. Gardner have crocus
stuff like that.
yet? The ones for saffron? Do they carry those? The bulbs? Do they do bulbs yet, or just
They don't
seeds?
carry the bulbs, but they have. I know Baker Creek had the seeds in the past, the saffron
They
seeds.
had the bulb. They had the bulbs.
Yeah.
They had the
Hey,
bulbs.
Bob,
and
Gear
bulbs
just put
for
out
other
a
things,
10% discount for M.I. Gardner there in the side chat.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
But Bob,
Right
you
now,
might want to also look into bulbs because you're coming out of your winter
Yeah.
to plant them. They'll be nice
Mhm.
to see first. And Court would know like what are good to have.
Hey, what I was thinking of as far as bulbs goes, Carol, is that we've got a cherry tree that's got big, huge roots, so I can't mow over it with a mower. Just that's out,
Yeah.
So I thought of doing an artistic style of planting bulbs. Take a bag full of different bulbs, shake them
Mhm.
up, throw them, and plant them where they land. And I saw some different articles in
Cool.
magazines years ago. When
Yeah.
they start coming up, you've got just gorgeous mixture of all daffodils
that
and
idea.
everything else out there.
Love
It
it.
looks amazing.
Nice.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
So, Bob, you don't have a post office box?
No.
I know some people, they'll get a post office box in addition to their street delivery when they want, they're going to give that out. They give
Bob
out the
probably
post
doesn't
office
like
box.
that because he knows that people will still triangulate you if you get a
Mhm.
PO box. It's usually not too far away from your address.
One thing that
Unless
I
you're
would
smart
suggest,
enough to go someplace else.
Unless you're having somebody mail it to you.
if you
Yeah.
want something that's going to spread under that cherry tree, I would get daffodils. Because even though
Oh,
you
yeah.
plant the daffodils, they'll come up in the spring, but they
Mhm.
still have that nice greenery. Like
Yeah, they
after
do.
they die, they
Mhm.
still have that really nice greenery. You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
keep green.
The paper whites are pretty too. I love
You guys
those.
got
I
to
think-
remember I'm a victim of stalking. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Very.
yeah.
Yeah, Bob, the other thing too is if somebody sends stuff to you on Amazon, you can have it sent to a pickup location instead.
Outdoor Eagle, they require a lot of watering. I had
Yes.
friends try them, and that's exactly what they said.
We had them at our old house, and they
What's
really
that?
didn't ever do anything. Like, we just had issues with them.
The topsy-turvy, the
The hanging garden
planters.
things.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're just
okay.
constant watering.
Mhm.
That's what I heard. They weren't.
CB asked you a question there, Bob.
What?
So what's the postage like to the Philippines?
I send everything by on box. Everything else that has to go over there, the wife does it. I don't know what it is.
Don't mess with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I understand that when you're sending stuff from the US, whatever, to whatever place in the world, like for me, sending a package, like when I sent to Cortney, if you send the same package for Cortney to me, it's gonna be the triple the price
Yeah.
for sending it from the US to Israel, from Israel to the US.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's just they don't have as many
that's not make sense.
shippers. There's not like we have all these different companies that do shipping.
I'm using always the Israeli post office.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Billy,
even I wanted to.
and
Hey, Star. Sorry. I wanted to send Yossi something through Amazon, and they will do it. But then I get to the point, and I'm like, "Crap, Yossi! I need like either your passport or your ID." It said for me to even send you anything, like a copy. I'm like, "That's awkward." Like,
Wow.
if you want to send a surprise to somebody, be like, "Oh, by the way,
I need your passport.
Oh
So
yeah.
much for
and can I have
privacy.
your birth certificate while we're at it? You know, just in case."
That's weird because when I sent you the gift for Malachi, I didn't
Because the
I
USA
didn't do
doesn't.
nothing.
Our
Yeah.
borders are open. You guys are, like a Ziploc bag
Well,
around the
we
world.
have a
Oh, you're like one
unfortunately
of
we
those
have
Ziploc bags
experienced
that actually
bad
seal.
one.
Yes, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Gunslinger, that's interesting. And that's what they show it for, is the tomato plants. Did you find
Hey,
yourself
Benjamin X,
watering it a lot?
coming in.
Hey, Benjamin X. Did you water it a lot? Gunslinger said he grew a hell of a tomato plant in one of those. I've seen people do the upside down buckets where they make it themselves
Yeah.
and not
Hmm.
the bag.
I
But
just think it's a waste of time, to be quite honest. But
yeah,
that's
but I mean, if they only have, like, say, a balcony and they're
Yeah.
looking to grow a
Yeah.
garden,
Well,
what
then
do you
you're stuck with the watery tomatoes in the grocery store. What can I say?
think?
With the leather skins, with the shoe leather skins.
Say that.
No, I didn't cut my hair. I'm just wearing it up. Thank you, those, for
They
noticing.
smell like a tomato. They look like a tomato. They taste like
Well, that's a weird
Nothing.
ID. Bent
Oh,
genetics. What's
Yeah,
that all
they're
about?
cool.
That's unusual. Bent
Okay. Oh,
genetic.
you grew a good tomato plant, but did it produce well for you, Gunslinger? Or was it just the plant
Yeah,
that you
Bent's,
got?
I've seen Bent around in a lot of live streams. He's a cool person.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. How to garden? Yeah, I didn't get, with Mom passing away, I didn't get anything put in. And then I went out and checked on stuff, and half my lemongrass died back thanks to the cold snap.
Oh, my lettuce is doing great, by the way. I have lots of lettuce. It's great.
Yeah, hydroponics would be good outdoor.
I have a nice little hydroponic system that I haven't been doing videos on.
Woo!
Oh.
Can't wait to see
Who
that.
did it? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Somebody just posted a video where they had their wood burning stove and they
Mhm.
wrapped copper tubing around it and ran water to heat up their grow trays and stuff.
Interesting.
They just put it out today. I'm trying to remember who it was. Hang on, let me look at my email because we were replying back and forth. So
Okay, you do have to water a lot. Okay. Yeah, because you got to worry about how much wind. Yeah, it makes sense if you have it hanging there. That's true, because it could just snap off your plant.
Yeah.
He's
Well, I was
saying
glad
you have to be
Ontario
concerned with the
Homestead.
wind. Yeah.
Ontario Homestead did the video today.
Okay.
And he says in it, this is just the first, because the stove's hot, I'm just screwing around, see if the concept will work. And he goes, it works. So in the summer he's going to redo it all and make it a better one.
Yeah.
But the concept works, what he did, and it's impressive.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I see this place here, M.I. Gardner. They sell rhubarb.
Mm.
In my area growing up, there was Japanese American farmers who grew rhubarb. I
Cool.
picked rhubarb for
Yeah, my
years and
dad grew
years
it.
and years. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna get some just memory's sake,
I started
Yeah.
mine from seed, and it was pretty easy. I got the seeds from my gardener, and I still have a bunch of them. And
Right on.
I started a bunch of them, and then I had one that just really did awesome, and it's in my garden, and it'll come back every year now. So
Oh, cool.
it is biannual, so you don't want to pick it until its second year. But yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, any of those states, it's good outdoor.
My husband just likes to pick it and eat it.
What's that, rhubarb?
Oh,
Yeah.
good. They sprouted,
It's so
Keelan.
bitter. I don't know how he does that.
Mhm. Yeah, we used
Most of
to.
it frozen in my freezer. I was gonna make like a cobbler or something with it.
Like
when I
strawberry rhubarb.
when
Yeah.
I was a hoe hand, on the farms, the different farms, out there in the rhubarb fields. You pick rhubarb in the spring, and that's what to sell. But the rest of the year, the rhubarb just grows on its own. It's pretty tough and stringy. But I'd take out my pocket knife and hack off the head and slice a little bit of rhubarb on a hot summer day, out there hoeing the weeds. Throw it in your mouth, and man, you're not going to be thirsty anymore. Just the saliva just goes crazy,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Star, I shared your thing out. I don't know how many people saw it, but Star was having a question about. Did you see his video with the chick?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, his hen's hatching out chicks. So
I
if any
saw
of
that.
you,
That was cute. That was really cute.
she was such a
Yeah.
good hen too. The first
Uh-huh.
time, like when he picked her up and was
Yeah.
checking those eggs, but
Yeah.
once those babies started coming out, she was like, "The hell you will."
Yeah, I
leave
saw
my
the
eggs
video
alone.
where you could hear the chicks inside the eggs. Choo, 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 choo.
Yeah.
Mom's
Yeah.
kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and just like,
that's how ours are. It's so funny.
It's like once they realize there's actual babies or something in there, like the mama instinct really kicks in.
that dinosaur instinct kicks in. Yeah.
The chickens don't like when you grab eggs. Well, the barred rocks anyway don't like when I go underneath. I have to wear gloves because if not, they'll pick the crap out of me. Most of them, like my lavenders, I just go in from the side and lift them up and grab the eggs, and they're just like cool with that. But the barred rocks, man, they'll just peck the crap out of you.
That's good to know.
Well, the lavenders are muttering in their mind, "Oh, you stupid little, it's taking my eggs again," but they don't do anything. The other ones go, "Oh, hell no, I'm going to get you."
Yeah.
My mom's banties, the banties were wicked.
Yeah.
Go try to take their eggs, man. It's like, it's like, you going to see the cockfighter in me.
Yeah. So we had a couple of Rhode Island Reds who
like
would.
that, like on video. Like when they have the hens sitting on eggs, they usually are pretty protective. So when Star would just like went in there and had no problem, I was like, what the hell? I'm like, what?
It also depends too. Like he's with his chickens all the time, it seems.
Yeah.
And so if you're with them all the time, they're not gonna.
Yeah.
The barred rocks, they're a little They're like kind of like a Rhode Island Red. They're just super feisty. They can be a nasty bird.
Are silkies,
They can
like,
be,
do they?
Courtney. Yeah, that's what we had. Yeah, Rhode Island Reds, and
But that's what makes them tough to have. They're good. They're a good bird. They're tough.
They're tough. They are. And once in a while, we get a hen that would be broody, and I just have to. You got to kind of like break the spell. I'd pick her up and hold her and carry her out into the yard. And just carry her for a while until she would really let I'm tired of this, and then put her down in the barnyard or in the hen run, and then it kind of breaks the spell.
Yeah.
But I've been pecked more than once by chickens, getting the eggs and stuff.
It breaks the broody spell, you mean, by doing that?
Yeah, if you hold them close and get them off the nest and walk them around a little bit, and then put them down out in the hen run.
Good tip. I never heard that.
But sometimes it can be dicey. Keep your face out of the way.
I've seen them put them in like a separation away from the eggs for a while, like wherever all the other hens are laying, and separate them out. So because they're going broody too soon, like they're trying to hatch too soon and getting broody, and they'll just remove them completely from the hen house. And put them, if they have a barn, they'll put them in a separate part of the barn until they.
Yeah, outdoors, donkey is really good to have as protection, but unless you plan on having that donkey for the rest of your life, I highly suggest not having one. Like getting a guard dog or something like that, because donkeys can live up to 80 years.
Yeah. You better make sure you know what you're doing if you get a donkey.
Willing it to somebody else.
Our neighbors had a donkey for a few years. Boy, he didn't like anybody. As soon as you came near the fence, he was on you. Even if you're a kid, it didn't make any difference. No difference.
Just get an emu.
We had donkeys for a couple of years. We were living in Arizona, and at first the donkeys were really at you. And when one tried biting me, my dad picked up a 2x4 and just walked over, smacked it upside the head, and it got right in its face and stared at it. And when it tried to bite my dad, he went a second time. All of a sudden, the donkey was like, "Whoa!" and never tried to bite anybody ever again.
Kaylin mentioned it. I was thinking when you said that about donkeys, I was thinking parrots are the same way. The big parrots, the macaws.
Yep,
There's
I'll
a
be right
place.
back, guys.
Wickashaw.
Wickashaw came in.
The macaws can live 90 plus years.
Yeah, the macaws are being like willed to this place down here called Butterfly World. We used to go there for a peaceful time, and suddenly we see them gathering macaws, and we're like, "What's this about?" And they're like, "Well, we're getting bequeathed macaws, so we're creating this area for them."
They can get mean.
Yes.
Oh,
The macaw can get furious. They can get mean.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
They have the huge beak that breaks coconuts.
Yeah, they kept him away from everything.
Yeah, I don't know why
He
you're
was
calling
not
yourself a
touchable.
jackass, because you definitely aren't.
No, you're not. I think he enjoys being one sometimes, though. You know,
You're
just
goofy.
for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it.
Yep, just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
What in the world is behind you?
Who doesn't?
Gil.
Oh, what's behind me? Let's
Are
see.
those all
I got a porcupine, a turtle. What's that? I'm trying to remember what that one is. Another turtle. Got a couple of the small.
What is that?
A couple of small porcupines there. Oh, a beaver here.
I thought I saw a
a wonder
beaver. I
pet?
thought that was a beaver.
It's from the movie Over the Hedge.
Okay.
That's a time when Hammy, the squirrel who had just drank chugged a big energy drink, is running faster than the speed of light and sets off the atomic pelter 2000 on the homeowner association president, the pest control guy, and the grizzly bear.
I haven't seen that movie.
It is absolutely hilarious. The one guy, the quote antagonist, protagonist guy on it is Bruce Willis. Does the voice for it.
Oh, Bruce Willis. So sad that he's.
Yeah, aphasia.
Yeah, aphasia usually goes with stuff, though. He's got something else. Aphasia is usually a symptom.
Head injuries.
Yeah,
and he's taken a few doing stunts.
Yeah.
Gunslinger. My wife won't allow me to own sheep due to being Scottish. You know, I can do a horrible Scottish accent.
You've got to make it like really rough, like you got to don't push it out of your throat.
Oh, that's what makes it so horrible.
Yes. Local court, it's like on.
I think I need to have more wine.
I can't. You've got to go.
Where's my bloody wine?
I
think I'm more British than anything.
Another horrible accent. Oh my gosh!
I could do this horrible accent all evening.
Just push it out of your throat.
I'm sorry, I can't do one of those accents. I can just do a San Francisco accent. I'm good at San Francisco accents.
Oh, Barry, what is your little pet name?
Yes, what is your cat's name, Barry?
Little kitty cat.
Yes, darling.
Ew, that was funny.
I didn't tell you it was a good Scottish accent. It's not a good one. It's British.
Mine's the hell if I know. My goodness.
Bob had to take a shot. He had to take a shot.
Yes, we have to be careful now. We have to, yes. Code words for that too.
He had to take a dump.
Apparently, they didn't get that memo in the UK because they're letting them fly left and right over there on their lives.
You're like, we're too oppressed as it is. You're not doing this for us.
Oh, look at that. Outdoor Eagle. He already is giving out the discount.
Interesting.
Interesting. Discount poop.
Yes. Makes me wonder whose secondary channel that is.
Hang on. Where is it?
Hmm.
Where's the other one? Do they have the big one here? There's the big pinker. There's the big pink poop.
A shite? No, that's more Scottish.
Shite.
There's your fuchsia poop.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely. Those were some ugly-ish emojis they gave us on YouTube too.
I actually really like that poop. It's great.
I don't mean the poop one, but
me
some
too.
of them, when you look at them down below, and you're like,
what the hell is
like
this?
Ren and Stimpy make these?
Exactly. I mean, yeah. This one, and this one kind of look like Ren and Stimpy, and I forget which one that one looks like. Yeah, some of those are.
And then you got Billy over here who wants to stop Bob's bleed with a tampon.
Oh, yes, of course, because
Yes.
tampons are just what every medic has in their
Yes.
medic
That is
kit.
my first choice in my medikit.
Yes, of course. Usually for not bullet wounds,
Oh, yeah.
please.
Don't you just shove it in the hole and then you
No,
tape over it?
no, some fake preppers were saying that, and it was causing a problem when they tried it out on those people coming on their property. They figured out it didn't work too well.
Yep.
Poor buggers, it absorbed that, just sucked out all their blood, and they died right there. Yes,
Very, very interesting.
yes.
They help
Hey,
with nosebleeds.
What's up?
Yeah, just take the
Yes,
tampon and shove it up your nose.
They are good for nosebleeds.
Thanks for
So
coming
you
in,
can
V.
Always pull them back down with that cute little string they come with.
Oh, look who it is. It's Star Homestead. Hello, darling.
Yossi, Fishes, Barry, Grayman, Mr. Bob.
Hey.
Star.
Hello, Star.
So I woke up by accident and I was in the live Garden State Gardener and Grayman.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I found out a kind of a fact. I don't know. I cannot say fact, all right? So I guess this is just my opinion, okay? So this person who's kind of trolling and all
I didn't say how many
has
bullets
opened
were.
a channel and has a child to maintain the channel. But when you see when the child uses and this person uses, because the sentence formations are very different. The sentences that when a child types, they don't have any punctuations, they don't have any grammatical laws followed there. But when you see this adult person typing, they know when to have a caps, when to have a small letters, when to have a comma and a full stop, and it has perfect subject, verb, and a result or object, formation stuff. So I analyzed in the morning after, in the middle of Joe's live,
Mhm.
and I took all the comments and put them side to side. There are two different people who are typing them. Same channel, two different people. And they're infiltrating everybody's channel now.
Nice. They won't
What channel?
infiltrate this channel, I can guarantee that. And by the way, Gunslinger, it was a super, super tampon. It sucked out all the blood.
What?
I said I didn't tell him how many holes the prepper put into the person. Come on.
Oh.
Well,
Bob,
you
how many tampons would you use for bullet hole wounds?
Well,
Depends on how many bullet holes.
it depends upon the caliber of the weapon and the.
There you go.
Why?
The thing is,
Why
is
do
they
you have
open
to
up
talk-
like
I
a
wonder.
No.
I wonder if you can put on a 50 cal bullet.
Yossi,
You need a
Seriously?
box. You need a box of tampons, Yossi, for a 50 cal. Yeah,
Yep.
50 BMG. Yeah, you need a box.
Yes, and you got to make
You
sure
just,
that
you just need a garbage bag to put over it and tape it up.
Mhm,
you got to make sure they're chemical free and organic.
mhm.
Very good survival tip,
No,
Wickershire. I
no,
love
no,
it. Mhm.
Don't use
Take them
tampons in
handle.
a wound because they absorb blood. They don't
What do you
block
mean?
blood.
Yeah,
You
they
don't use the
stop
super?
blood. Yes, they draw blood to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good thing.
Do they have fishes? Do they have gluten-free tampons?
Sure. I might die if somebody tries one on me.
Vegan tampons. Yeah. Vegan
need to wear
tampons made of only of
bracelets.
the northerly most Japanese seaweed. Vegan tampons.
Oh,
Have you tried shoving the cup in the wound?
Oh,
The
no, we have not tried
feminine
the cup.
Yes, I heard that holds a lot more blood.
Yes, I'm not sure. We haven't tried the spermicide jellies or foams either. We have to look that up.
Yes.
Since it kills off those things, maybe it'll.
You know who's really good at Amazon? Guilford.
Gil, look up spermicides and cups for
Can
us, please.
you check that out at Amazon, please?
Or the sponge. Maybe the sponge would work. Cool.
Why? Oh my goodness, why? I just had so much of
what brought on this topic? What the hell? What happened?
I had tomato curry with dosa.
Survival 101.
Yes,
Didn't you know?
Hey, they went down the rabbit hole and took a left turn.
Just make sure they're non-GMO.
Just don't use tampons for
then
plugging
they
a
just
wound.
disintegrate
Yeah.
upon using them, Huga, if they're sustainably sourced tampons.
Kale Strain says, I may not be old. I'm not old. I'm not that old. Neither Yossi. We never had those experiences to buy stuff like that. When we go in the mart, in the shopping mart,
Yes.
I just steer away from those. When I see them, I steer away.
Oh, you
don't need it.
need one?
Mhm.
Go ahead. What?
You never need a tampon?
Why would I need?
Oh.
Let me
Why?
tell you something, Star.
What?
I was married twice, and both marriages, I walked into a store on my own by myself, and I grabbed tampons or pads for said better half or wife or whatever. Walked right to the register, didn't give a crap if anybody noticed or not. Paid for the things and walked out.
Because we're scarier to face, aren't we, Barry, when we need those tampons?
Damn straight.
Honestly, all you have to do is carry a little bit of Vaseline. It's great for fires and it's great for getting things out of holes.
Yes, that was first.
Oh.
That was for you, Gunslinger. There you go.
Oh,
It's a two-purpose deal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'd rather grow cotton trees in my garden rather than go to a shopping mall and buy.
oh, my sides hurt.
Oh, by the way, I am not a Vaseline sponsor.
That's not what Dustin said.
yes.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, Q, I did.
No, we're
I
not.
knew better. You know those large, the extra large Hershey bars, Q? There you go. Brought that along with them.
I'll be right back. Excuse me.
He yelled it in the store. These tampons. Scare you.
Scare him away.
Oh, I thought you weren't talking about them anymore. That's why I suggested Vaseline.
I knew we weren't. And then Gear made that comment.
I'm so befuddled.
Gear, did you sleep in on the couch or out in the garage that night?
Right.
Oh,
no.
Glenn,
In
you
the
leaving
dog
us?
tunnel.
Hey, Glenn. Don't forget to
I
put
think
that
the tampon
on.
duck just chased Glenn right out of here.
No. He's probably going to check his medic kit to make sure he has enough.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is the number one item you want to have in your first aid kit.
Oh. Number two is the big bottle of super glue.
Of course.
No, number
super
two
glue
is
does come in.
tactical Speedo. Duh!
Tactical Speedo, of course.
Speaking of Speedo,
I don't do Speedos.
Oh, you need to get a tactical
Talking
Speedo. Oh,
Kevlar Speedo.
oh yes. Another
And
one.
with the holster for your extra magazines.
Level 5 tactical speedo.
Hello, Homestead Aquarius.
What the hell?
And yes, Vaseline and tampons you must have for your medikit, along with super glue was mentioned. Yes. Because we are YouTube preppers in this moment. We may
By
change
the
to
way,
something
do
else.
not listen to anybody else. We are the real deal.
Yes. Darling, you crack me up.
Don't forget your tactical.
Who did the story? Who did the story?
I can't start like that. She does them. Always quirky. Aw.
Don't forget the
Cheers.
alcohol
Oh yes, it's
for drinking.
That's right.
You don't need alcohol for wounds. You just ingest it.
Yes, you need to ingest it like the good old days.
Yeah.
Give him a bottle. Tommy, we've got to cut into the wound.
And don't forget the necktie tourniquet.
Yes, of course.
Yes, you just always want to look good when you're bleeding out.
Usually I thought it was a bandana. It was the Old West. Old West, they were doing that.
You just need to tell the person to stop bleeding, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
it's
You're
not
right.
wrong.
Reason with
Yes,
them.
Yeah.
edible underwear
What?
can be used as survival.
Tell the person to stop bleeding. What? Oh my goodness.
Yes, we were talking about reasoning with them. Just stop. It's okay. You do not have to bleed out here, please.
Just suck it up and hold it in.
That's right. Just suck that
But-
stuff up. Hold it in.
But seriously,
You
though,
need to save your.
Okay, Glenn.
you got
We'll miss
froze.
you. We'll miss you, darling. Thanks for coming in.
But if you get
if
you get-
away.
if you get wounded, wouldn't that be easy if you are in a place where it snows, so you can stop the bleeding? Or is it better to stay in the sunny area?
Ooh, that's a very
The
good
cold does
question.
slow down your bleeding. Yeah.
Yes, but the sun
Yes,
just
but
rot your insides.
Mhm.
Okay.
the cold makes you bleeding slow down, but it makes it painful.
Mm.
The cold
Yeah.
makes it more painful.
Easily
Right.
go into shock because your body's already struggling from
Yeah.
the cold weather. But
Yeah.
I heard some stories on a YouTube video about medics in the Korean War where they would pick up some of the wounded soldiers and Marines and all, and they get them to a MASH unit, and they'd have to drop them in a bathtub and warm their body temperature up so they can perform surgery and all that. And these guys would
Oh.
start
Yes.
bleeding all over from shrapnel from artillery shells.
Oh my
that-
goodness.
Yeah, they
Okay. So
Glenn said goodbye to you and told me to behave. What is this? I'm
That's
being very good tonight,
that's because
Glenn.
you guys. Wait, have you heard? Have you heard? I'm an angel, darling.
Oh,
I don't need to be told if I'm to be good.
Boy, it's getting deep in here. I'm glad I got my feet up.
I need Bob's water. We've got to bathe in it.
Mhm.
Little holy water.
Holy water.
Not
Yes,
enough
please.
fishes, not enough.
Holy water tea.
Oh,
You'll see.
tiny. Not enough.
Of
There you
that,
go, Courtney. Just like old times.
You need the big size of holy water, Bob.
I need the IBC tote that Gil has filled with holy water, Bob.
Barry, what
Talking
is
about
your
my halo is not cracked. It's perfectly straight. I need a bulldozer.
You cracked your halo? What?
It's perfectly straight. You guys just can't see it because it's off camera now.
It must have been the Vaseline on her hands, gunslinger. That's what happened, and it just flew across the room. And oops,
What am I, freaking Xena?
she was stretching up, shining it up a little bit, and boing.
Something happened. I don't know what it was.
Oh,
What's the
Yeah.
doe-eyed? How
I
do they
don't
look
know.
like?
Doe-eyed, big.
Doe-eyed,
They have big eyes. Yeah.
like that.
Who has big eyes?
Or like another
Courtney looks
saying
very
along
big eyed
that is a
tonight,
deer in a
too.
headlights.
Oh.
Big.
Doe-eyed, usually they're trying to get over on you, though, when they put on the doe eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Looking
Like
all
crazy?
doe-eyed. Don't be looking all doe-eyed at me.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, we
Dogs are
don't
good at
have
that.
ice. If something happens, the people say, "Oh, put ice on it. It's gonna be good." Where would we find ice in India? Come on. So seriously,
You
In the
guys still
fridge.
don't have ice? You need to
In the
talk to your
Himalayas.
countrymen. Come
In
on.
the Himalaya mountains.
They
because
don't
we don't have
have.
ice machines here. Nobody
Yeah.
makes ice. I
They
mean, it's in
have
the
those
refrigerator.
packs. They
Don't
have those emergency packs where you crack them open.
Yeah,
and
you could do
get
that.
cold instantly.
Yeah, those.
I've had to
Yeah,
utilize
but-
that when I worked in lumber before. Quite
You'd make
often.
a
Those has
killing
to
on
be in the freezing cabinet, right? In order to use them.
Yeah.
Just like crack
No,
them open,
no.
like
No,
instantly get cold.
they're gel. It's
They're
a
like-
gel
Oh, okay, the
inside.
chemical-
You know the glow sticks that you
Yeah,
break
I've seen
and
them.
shake it up? There is the same technology, but in something that gets cold when you crack it up.
Mhm. And they
Yeah,
have
I've
the
seen them.
opposite too.
Okay.
It'll get
Mhm.
heat. It'll get hot. They have hand warmers that do that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Just
used
like
those-
robotic girlfriends and real ones. Okay,
I
got
used,
it.
I used to put those in my boots.
I would do that if I lived up north.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I would make a vest out of those suckers.
Yeah, they sell pretty fast around this area in the wintertime too.
Mhm.
About $1 a piece, and they bring them out in great big huge boxes.
Yeah.
Hand warmers. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be stacking those.
I
to
would
the
always put them
heat.
on the inside of my coat, right by my hands, and then I'd always put them in my boots.
Mhm.
Good night, Garden State Gardener.
Nice,
Sleep.
Joe. Sorry,
Oh,
That
we
man
didn't
watched
get
20
into
hours,
your-
it seems.
Joe, my husband does not like that music that you play. He can even hear it when I wear my earbuds.
What music?
So I'm sorry, it's very difficult. Like
The
when he
polka?
plays polka. Yeah.
Oh.
Turn that
Always
down.
acrylic.
Really? I love the polka.
I love the polka too.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not a girl that can polka.
Fishes. I'll send you an hour and 1 hour of recording of my roosters crowing, okay? Play that.
Do
It's
you
not
want
a
me-
waste
you
of
want
money.
me
I'm
out on
here.
the street? He wants me out on the street. Yeah, I'd be kicked out on the street for that one. I think. Sorry, Corky. What
Oh,
were you saying?
No, Gunslinger said those thingies are a waste of money. They aren't a waste of money for me. I always used them and my hands and feet were warm.
Yeah. See, when
Well,
you get sick,
it's a waste of money when you're hunting and it's freezing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't work there. I just worked in front of a huge door all day long and I was freezing.
Yeah, I went.
hand
Yeah, but you're also walking. You're moving around. For hunting, when you're sitting down and doing nothing but wait, that's useless.
Yeah.
And those tree stands have nothing to protect you from the elements.
No, they don't. You're right out in the
up to
open.
you to- it's up to you to build, put a coat or something on them. Carhartt.
Yep.
Or a cat.
Or a cat? Put on a cat? Is that what you just said?
Put on a cat.
Cat?
Put on a couple cats like
Like
Barry.
put on a Ritz.
Barry has a living cat coat when he goes outside.
Yeah, I saw.
See.
I,
Go ahead.
do you remember the video that I shared with you guys about the cat that goes mount climbing with the owner? Remember that video?
Maybe.
What?
Which one?
The goats?
I was reading the side chat. Sorry.
No, I shared it a few weeks ago with Barry about it was about many things that they trying to do with cats, and they're using the volume and the decibel of the paw of the cat for healing people.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I think I saw that. But the purr can mean many things too, they were saying with cats. I think it was that video. It
Yeah.
doesn't always mean that they're content.
No, but they trying to use, because the pro have a very unique decibels,
Yeah.
and
the
they're trying to mimic that to heal people.
Wow. That'd be interesting if it worked. If it
Because
really
they
worked.
saying that the cat himself used it to heal himself.
Yeah.
Okay, one, he's pooping. That's always the first guess.
Always, yes. Number 3, his wife is in California, so that would
Let's
be
hope
very,
that it's not lovemaking. That would make it creepy.
that would be.
Why not? You all people
Well,
like
maybe if he have a goat.
what?
Did you say that?
No, see, oh my God.
I think I need more voice for this
Bob, did you hear that?
conversation.
I would believe.
Holy smokes!
Wow.
No. Oh my
No
goodness,
goats
no.
were harmed during the making of this live.
Glad he didn't say cat. Oh my goodness.
Just letting you guys know.
Okay, what are you doing now behind scenes, Corky?
I am grabbing more wine.
Okay.
Hello, Hendrickson
Bob.
Family Farm.
He's reading something. Goats meet sheep. Hashtag that is
Sorry, I'm just looking at my crotch like the kids do in school. You know, they're not texting or anything. They're just staring at the crotch.
Smiling.
Smiling, yes. Exactly.
What? Who does it?
You've never heard that. It's like it's a teacher's
I
joke.
don't know that. I don't know
You're
that.
like, no, I don't have my phone. Okay, so you're just staring at your crotch. Very good.
Most of my friends
Can't say
were
that loud.
fat, so I'm sure they couldn't look at the crotch because the stomach actually comes in between.
I'm fat and I can look on my crotch.
That,
Maybe you're bendy.
you know, Star, that depends on how well it performed the night before.
First of all, I don't use Vaseline on air.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Oh. No.
No.
No, you use butter.
No, yes, butter on air. Because then you can say you're
Oh my
cooking
lord.
or baking.
Mr. Bob, what's happening?
Not much.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm a little
Your face says that you are anxious
what you
about
call it, after a few
you're
drinks.
very perceptive because
Are
Mrs.
you
went to
drinking, Yossi?
A little
Mrs.
butter.
went to mass
Not
today.
now,
And I
but-
haven't seen her since.
Before
Texter, caller.
I was.
It's 9:30 now. I
Caller.
haven't seen her. I have
You
a
know,
dozen times and
you'd be
texted her a dozen times. I don't know where she is.
See, that's what I was getting actually from him. Something is wrong. So
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, Bob.
I don't know where she is. She left early this morning for mass and haven't seen or heard from her since. She even left her 9mm upstairs and you know, I don't know where she is.
I'm sure she's on the way. Yeah.
We got kind of in a tiff yesterday, or a little bit, because she likes to keep big piles of clothes around, you know, growing up in poverty and all that. And,
Yeah.
I said, look, you know, set them next to the bedroom door. I'll wash them. I'll sort through it. Well, look, I'm gonna go upstairs and vacuum the bedroom. I need that stuff organized, and I gave her an ultimatum, which I shouldn't have. I said, you got 3 days, because these piles of clothes have been there for a long time. Get them organized, or I'm going to throw them out. And so late last night, she took a bag of those clothes and threw them in the trash. And she did wash 2 loads of clothes, you know. And then she left this morning, and I haven't seen her or heard from her since.
Oh, Bob, that's kind of scary. That's 11:30, 10:30. That's 9:30.
9:30 now. Yeah.
How many hours is that?
Huh? How many
How
hours?
many hours?
Oh,
Well, did she
Probably
go
12
to
hours.
early mass?
no. She
Okay.
leaves here right around 9 in the morning, something like that. Yeah, I don't know where she is, but she
Did you
left
call
at
your?
9.
Did you text your son?
No,
Yeah.
I went and knocked on his bedroom door and he wasn't answering because I don't know where she is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shoot.
Her shoes are here. Her coat is here. Her pistol is underneath the bed. Now my passport is laying next to her nightstand.
Hmm.
I don't know where she is. She's done this before. When she gets mad at me, she'll go sleep in our daughter's room or go hang out there all day. She might be up in my son's room, but he won't answer the door.
That's probably where. Yeah. If he's
Yeah.
not answering the door, that might be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she does that. She just goes and hides or whatever, and
Yeah.
Until she
waiting to
cools down and comes back. Yeah.
what I've done with her. She's done this twice in our marriage, and I'll go in there and take her by the hand. Come on,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
bring her out.
Marriage ain't easy.
But her car's not here.
Shawnee is saying something.
Yeah. Can you track her phone? Do you have that?
I don't have that.
What phone is that?
But she's got her the ringer on messages only, and she's not answering any texts. So
Hopefully, her son went out and took her car, and she's in his room,
I don't
not
know where she is.
answering.
Oh yeah, that might be.
I'm sorry, Bob.
I'm quite sure if she was in the hospital or something, I would have gotten a phone call or something from somebody, because it's right there on her phone. And
Did you check all the bathrooms?
yeah, I have. Yeah. All the bathrooms, all the bedrooms, everything. Don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I understand she'd get mad about me giving her an ultimatum, but there's like example, guys, is there's 2 drawers in the bottom drawers of my chest of drawers have been full of her clothes for years.
Yeah.
And she doesn't use them. And then there developed another big pile of clothes next to her bed and 2 more piles of clothes in her closet. I said, look, I'm not going to live in a pigsty. I need you to take care of this stuff. And I'll get to it. But as you've been saying that since we moved in here, you got 3 days. I think that was my mistake. You got 3 days to take care of this stuff, or I'm going to do it, and I'm going to throw them away. Because I'm not a neat freak, but for God's sakes, when I would need to vacuum, I don't need to vacuum around these great big mountains of clothes.
Yeah. So, sometimes what people do here is when they move to new places, they try to get on to the old things for a few days to get used to it. Might be the issue.
Do you think she moved to a new place?
Yeah, because she moved. No. What I'm saying, you guys moved to a new place, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So maybe she needs adjusting. I have seen women doing that here. They just lay the pile of clothes on a chair or somewhere until they get adjusted to the atmosphere. I don't know. They do that. It's kind of.
Well, I moved everything. I did all the move myself. I've got almost no help from anybody. I did 99.9% move everything myself.
Yeah.
But after we came back from vacation, she emptied out her suitcase and a big pile of clothes next to the bed. What's with this? You want me to wash these? Because I do all the laundry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is upsetting that she left her 9mm here, because she always carries that. She even carries it in church.
Yeah. Maybe she should listen to this, Huga. Maybe she should know how much she cares about him.
She's got extra, right? Though she doesn't just have her 9. She's got.
She carries a Taurus and a 9 and a Ruger and 3 knives.
Okay.
So
but your place is safe, right? The new place. Huh?
Okay.
Bob, are all those weapons at the house, or are some of them gone?
The Taurus is gone.
Okay. Well, at least she's got that.
Yeah.
Her other stuff.
But her car's not here. But, she left it like normal, going to mass, and haven't seen her since. Haven't seen or heard from her since. So it's just
She'll be here for it.
Hookah,
If
good
you are
comment.
listening to this live stream, you go back to Bob, okay?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well, it hasn't been 24 hours yet, so usually the local police won't do anything until it's 24 hours. But I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to wait until my son opens up his bedroom door, and I'm going to ask him, "Have you seen or heard from her?"
Yeah.
She's gone. You know.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
doesn't have any friends. It's a new country, I guess. I mean,
Oh,
new
No,
place.
she's been there for a while.
She's been here for
She's got work.
what 15,
Yeah.
14, 15 years. Yeah.
Yeah. she's
No,
got
the
work
new
friends.
place. Sorry, not the country. The new house.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, but she
neighbors,
still has
friend
her work
neighbors.
friends and the network.
Oh no,
from
no,
her
no.
work.
We really don't
Yeah,
know our
neighbors.
neighbors. We're new here. You know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she was,
So yeah, she can go anywhere.
yeah, she's not going to her neighbors. She would go.
She would probably go to somebody else's in the medical
Yeah.
field if she's really pissed off and needs to brood. You know.
Yeah.
That's
And
And
you
you should
that's
know.
what I'm
You
thinking.
should know her best friends and all.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have their phone numbers, but
Oh, you should have.
yeah.
All the parents in India have their children's friends and their parents' phone number. Same with the wives and husbands.
Yeah, the wives know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's fluent in English. She's fluent in 5 languages. So
Yeah.
I did give her an ultimatum about some of this
Yes.
stuff. You know, I was like, I'm tired of seeing this stuff here. Come on, do something with it. But she'd been told me 100 times, "Oh, I'll get to it." Oh, yeah. It's like after a few years of this stuff, it's like time's up.
Yeah.
You know, because normally what she does is she comes home from mass and then she crashes out, and I let her sleep all you want. Go ahead. You know.
Yeah.
But today's different.
Because
It's
she's
like,
working usually the other hours.
yeah, she works 6 days a week. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. That's what it is.
Gear
probably,
Gear
too.
says
She
something.
doesn't have. She's thinking she doesn't have time to do it. And she wants her downtime at church or doing something
Yeah.
enjoyable, probably.
Yeah.
But I can see both sides. Like I can see yours. That would be so frustrating.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Karen
it
did
is. I'm not a neat freak or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I am dedicated to keeping this new house clean.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not going to tolerate filth. I just can't. And I don't, especially the kitchen. Every day I wipe down all the bathrooms and the kitchen every day, every morning, every day. You know,
Yeah.
but that's the only as close as being a neat freak as I am.
Yeah. It's weird because you usually find people who have
Yeah.
not had that kind of upbringing. They're either one way or the other. They're like not used to it and things stay kind of dirty, like you're saying, or not as clean as we're used to, or
Mhm.
they're the opposite and they're almost OCD.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
not certainly not.
people-
OCD.
No, not
So,
you.
we
I mean,
used
the
to
people
ride
who-
all the time, but I don't have my own bike. I am only 5 foot tall, so having my own bike is just not. And I'm not going to be caught on a Yamaha or something like that. So, yeah, it's just not. It's
Ooh.
not. It's not in my cards.
I almost stepped in it, Courtney, and I apologize for what went through my mind. I apologize. I almost stepped in it.
What? I'm talking about
Her
motorcycles.
car's here.
This is my own.
Her
It has
car's here.
No, Courtney. All right, I'm going to say it. Please don't take offense. Courtney doesn't have a motorcycle. She's got a tricycle.
All right.
Oh, thank
I'll
you.
be right back, guys.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
she has
Go ahead,
a
go ahead.
ride.
Go ahead.
No big deal.
Take your time, Bob.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm sorry, that just popped in my mind, and it's just like these.
I can't. No, I am not a mini chopper girl. That's just not me. I do love to ride, and I've been a passenger on many, but never rode myself.
Choppers. Oh my god.
Can you imagine me on a mini chopper?
That'd be hilarious. I would love it.
I think a kid's dirt bike would be perfect for
Oh,
you.
you took it down before I could finish reading it. Dang it. Something about Corky wanting a big gun between her legs or something.
Crotch rocket.
Oh, for God's sakes, y'all.
That was what it was like. What happened to that comment? It's like, oh, she retracted it.
Oh Lord. Oh my
We're-
Lord.
You know what's happening? We're corrupting everybody that watches this
Yes,
live.
yes we are.
We're corrupting
I
them.
think it'd be great. I wouldn't take your picture. I'd never set video, but I wouldn't take a picture.
Can I say something to Huga?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
So
seeing
Huga,
training wheels on a Harley.
the stuff that you are worried about in your country, like cameras everywhere, and you don't have any breathing space, or you cannot actually do anything and get away. Take that 1,000 times, and you are in India.
She's a broody. She's home, but she's a broody hen. She's unloading the grocery bags and stuff. I'm like, okay,
She's
I'll
home?
give you some time. Yeah, she just arrived. Yeah, my alarm system told me
And you didn't
somebody
get French fries, so you know she's
Good.
brooding.
Yeah, she's got a bunch of stuff and she's unloading right now.
You might want to tell her that you had bread and water.
She
I
knows.
already ate. I had bread and water, dear. And a hot dog in the
And
microwave.
microwaves.
I had
are
a
so
microwave
good.
hot dog and some bread and water, honey.
Yeah.
I tried to look
Bread and
after
water.
myself.
What is
But
it? Sacrament on Sunday?
There's a saying in Filipino. It's called tampo. That means
Yeah.
she's not going to talk. She goes silent. She's tampo right now. So I'll just back off. Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
my
I should-
Oh,
shouldn't have
I would
given her that
totally
ultimatum.
do a Barbie Jeep, Gare.
Yep.
They
I was
had
going to get my
at
son one of
the
those
Sam's Club here
for kids.
a little electric forklift that is just
Yep.
perfect for two of the grandsons. And my wife and I are looking at it. We're just no, we're not going to spoil them. We're not going to spoil them because we know what they would do. They'd
Yeah.
have it in the house and they would drive it into something, and
Mhm.
their
Or
dad
they'll
would
run
just
over
throw it
your
outside.
They'll run over the third grandson or the fourth.
No, the fourth one's the big one.
Oh, okay.
The little one, they try running him over, and they get halfway over him, and he'd push it over, and then he'd laugh at him.
That's strong.
No,
They
he,
have the bulldozer too. That's what I was looking at, Gil, online. I was like, oh, I would love one of those for Malachi, but he's like at that age where he's just too big for those now.
Yeah.
And they looked big until you see him putting
Outdoor
it
Eagle
together.
said, glad to hear she's back. Pissed, but back. Wear your tactical underwear.
Tactical
Hey,
underwear.
Hey,
big
Star,
waist.
I want to touch on
Cup
something
on.
you said about being in India, being so crowded, full of people. It's like that in Philippines too. In the normal neighborhoods, man,
Right.
you can't get away with anything in a
Yeah,
normal
you can.
neighborhood, and because
Mhm.
everyone is so
Right.
congested.
But wait
Yeah.
a minute.
It's basically all Asia.
All of
Mhm.
Asia is like that. That's
Mhm.
correct, Yossi. Yeah.
They'll see you. They'll hear you fart from your bathroom. They'll hear you
Uh-huh.
sneeze.
Mhm,
They'll
mhm.
hear you yelling or what kind of
Yep.
noises whatever you make. They know what you're doing. They can
Yeah.
smell what and tell you what this guy ate last night. Oh yeah. Oh, this
Yeah.
guy had aloo
He's
paratha.
right.
Oh.
He's right. Yeah. That is
Oh.
Carol, you read Gunslingers, didn't you? Yeah, I know.
That's what's so unusual about where our house is at. It's in a gated, guarded community that's set up for Westerners, and that's why, like last April when we were over there, my niece Ate, she says, "Uncle, I'm kind of scared here. Why? Well, it's
Yes.
quiet. There's no people around. Because in her
They have
neighborhood, there are people everywhere,
everywhere.
everywhere. And,
Thing is, they don't know what is space. They don't
don't.
understand the concept of space
correct.
and
correct. Mhm.
being free or living away from people. They think that something or somebody is going to come and eat them or hunt them.
That's what she
scared.
what she was
Yeah.
afraid of. It's too quiet here. I don't see people around. I'm scared. And, don't be afraid. I'm here.
Asians
Nothing's
live
gonna
in
happen to you.
flocks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. You're right, Star. You're right.
They
Good
live in
observation.
flocks. They
They
move
do.
in flocks.
Mhm.
True. Like
Oh,
a
my
school of
A
fish.
lot of the audience is saying that you're going to have to use your jerkins tonight.
Oh, that's for sure.
Or
That's
to
for
let her know you
sure.
have Vaseline for tonight.
But
Like
Yeah,
outdoor
for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Eagle.
Mhm.
I don't have neighbors now here. They are there, but they are really far away. This is a farm, so I'm much
Well-
happier. They don't give any tips on how to fart or how to eat or what to eat. They don't do that.
Yeah,
I have to ask
in
you,
a-
or go
Yeah,
ahead,
Barry.
Bob.
True,
You
Caleb.
know that there's like almost 9,000 people in New York alone, right?
No, I
9,000?
did not know
9
that.
million, more like.
9
Yeah,
million.
9 million. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
So can you imagine that many people in a city? Is really New York is not that big.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh, you mean to
actually
say like
really,
India? Okay.
really
Yeah,
compressed.
he can imagine. He lives in
Yeah.
a situation like
India
that.
has
Mhm.
that, but they're just don't have the high rises.
Yeah.
That New York has to keep their
I could
people
not
in
live like
and
that.
also
I could not
free
live
at
in.
the same time.
Yeah, there's no way I could live in New York City.
Now,
There's no way.
question. Okay.
It makes me
Are
claustrophobic.
people now the cultures are different here in America? If you were living on top of each other like that, your
Top of each
neighbors
other.
would be cooking nasty smelling food all the time. They'd be banging on the walls. They would be, I don't know, doing the polka all day long. Now, in India, are they more respectful or are people just as rude?
Well, we have really thick cement walls, so we don't know
Yeah.
if people are playing polka or something. We can't hear them.
Ah,
And no matter how rich you are,
Same.
you still end up go and live together in an apartment. They
Yeah.
don't know how to live. Seriously,
Two or-
that's what they do.
2 or 3 generations in one building, one house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
interesting.
2 or 3,
Yeah.
73 floors,
Mhm.
Mr. Bob. 73 floors, jam packed.
Yeah. Well, this weird thing about Filipinos, though, Courtney, is that they're karaoke. They are addicted to karaoke. They
Oh my
sing
God,
that
I would
stuff.
love the Philippines.
Well, it is fun, and it helps uplift your spirits. But some of these folks will get drunk on Red Horse beer, and they'll sing until the sun comes up. With and these and
Without
then
the Red Horse beer.
they ain't got a
the hell
car,
is-
they haven't got this and that, but they got big freaking speakers for those karaoke things,
Oh, of
man, and it
course.
spills out
PAs.
into the street. Like, will you just die? Stop!
On that mic, dude.
That's how us foreigners feel. It's like, man, how rude, but they're so used to it.
I still want a sound clip of you saying that. Will you just die?
Get ready to record it, Courtney. Will you just die?
Will you just die?
I'm pretty sure Gilly's on it.
You get fun. And you got Bob just wishing that they die.
Well, that's how I feel when I'm around someone who's drunk, who's in a blackout drunk. That you just hope they pass out, and leave you alone. And will you just freaking die, dude? Just go away,
Kind
I've
of
left
praying for a power outage.
Oh,
I've left
Yeah.
more than one house party because of a drunk. Like somebody who needs to go lay down and become unconscious, but they just
Happening.
won't.
Yeah, now I'm no longer frozen. Yeah, I was frozen.
I'm
Gunslinger,
not
it
frozen.
wasn't what you said. It was what Wickshire said immediately after what you said.
Oh, the side
That
chat
was
is
the one.
berserk.
Yeah,
See?
yeah. Well,
It's about you,
what
Mr. Bob.
Wickshire said. Yeah, what Wickshire said was always smell the bottom of the shower tub stall to know what was going on in there.
Ew.
I'll pass.
Here,
No.
I'm totally saying Hank Williams.
One word for that.
Doing here
No.
with
Yeah, no.
Me
Just
and
rinse
here.
it really well before you go in there. Maybe if you carry some.
I'm so
spray.
confused now. Goats offer tips. What kind of tips?
Tips like money. Ching ching.
Goats
dollar
give
bills
money?
and a G-string.
Yeah, I don't get that one either.
What's that? What?
Goats
Tips?
offer tips. I
See,
didn't get it
in
either.
India, tips means what you have here. If
No,
they're
not
longer.
tips. Tip.
No.
It.
I know that.
Tips.
There's another. We also use the tips for the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So if you say tips, then mine goes
No, he
there.
means
I'm
like
like, why?
it's either money, it's either a tip of money, or it's a tip like
together
an
and it's
idea to
awesome.
deal with something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Information.
2 different meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Through your walls because you don't have neighbors.
Oh,
I don't
tips
have
on
goats.
dealing with your. What?
There's somebody else's goats. They just walk by.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to raise goats or sheep here, you don't have to. In the sense, I'll tell you, you
Yeah.
can buy them, and you can give to these guys who actually these are like shepherds.
Okay.
They'll keep the goats, they'll keep your sheep, they'll
Mhm.
raise them, and they'll take care of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But when you want to sell, you can tell the guy sell, and
Mhm.
he will bring all the money that he made out from selling, and you can give him some tips. Yeah, that's where the tips come.
It sounds like
Okay.
something rich people would do. Here's
That's-
my flock of goats, goat herder.
Yeah, that's
Praise them.
another method of if there's corporate
No,
failures
no,
in it,
no, no.
like
That
in our
sounds
country.
like what rich people gonna do with their kids.
Ooh.
Take them
Yeah.
away.
Oh,
True.
boom,
Mhm.
roasted.
Mhm.
Roasted. Oh my goodness.
That's how they
Here's
live in
my
Asia.
flock of
Is that
children
there's a
to take
there's a
care of
little
me.
niche for every job you can think
Yeah.
of. There's a little
Right, bro.
niche.
Yeah.
You know, that's Starry, I'm glad you're here to bring up those topics that
Yeah.
I see overseas, but I don't talk about it. You know,
Kind of a
little
sheep
things like that.
poker, isn't it?
Well, it's like you can see a guy on a bicycle riding around the neighborhood, and he sharpens kitchen knives. That's how he makes a living. And there's
Yeah.
other little shops all over the Philippines called vulcanization, where they fix tires.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and they in those vulcanization shops, they're set up to also repair plastics.
Yeah.
They've got heat
Okay.
soldering
Glue
irons, and
gun.
they know how
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
and little shoe repair stores stands and
Oh, we
watch
have.
repair stands.
Do,
Everything.
do you get people who repair umbrellas just before the
Oh yes.
rainy season?
Oh yes.
I've
See
Oh
the
seen
yeah.
that.
government.
I
Yeah,
see
they do
them in the
that.
Philippines. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
them in the
they do that
Philippines.
here
Yeah.
also.
They've
That's
got
it.
little
They
hammer
repair
and
umbrellas.
anvil and tiny rivets, and they rivet everything back together again. And if you want something repaired, you can get it done overseas.
Kaylin, they smell the sewer gases usually for the drain, and that's why
We were
cats
just talking
poop in
about
your
that.
tub.
Now there is a guy
Mhm.
who owns a farm, and he bought eggs and stuff from his farm, and he's selling them.
Yeah.
You can hear him in
Mhm.
the speaker. Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. People do that. There is job for everything here. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
We have that.
there's a little jobs you can see it in the front of people's houses over there. Whether it's I can't remember the words for it, but it's translated to point, where the lady of the house will make different types of food in the aluminum disposable trays, and that's how she makes a living. You walk by and you point at what you want, and she'll load up a plate for you, and
Oh yeah,
you
So-
sit
we call
right
it
there
as
and eat.
curry point. Yeah,
Okay.
curry point.
Mhm.
We call it that.
Now you
Yeah.
guys,
Mhm.
now you guys say it's really hard to own a business in the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
complicated, Courtney.
So they do that, and it's what, an illegal business? Do you
There
guys
are-
have health inspectors, stuff like
Gray
that?
area.
Like,
It's
Gray
a great.
area.
You're right. I'm
Gray
glad
area.
you're here. It's a gray area. It depends upon the size of your business.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Mhm.
do have to pay, but it's not according to the terms they give you.
but if it's all in cash, they'll never know the size of your business.
Right.
Yeah, it's always on cash.
It's the same with adding on to your structure, your home. If it's under so many square feet, you can build a room yourself with your own roof without a
Uh-huh.
permit. But if you exceed that amount, you have to have a permit and be inspected. But there little businesses like that, they don't, like my brother-in-law's gym. His doesn't have a business permit. As long as he keeps it into a certain size,
Yeah.
you know, then he skirts around the permits. They're not.
It's like-
They're very free there. Very
Yeah.
very free. Very free. They don't have government interference on everything you do like we do in corporate America.
I think if
Yeah.
you ever watch Main Cabin Builders here, they used to keep the amount that the homeowners, when they were doing their cabins and upgrading, it would always be this really small amount, and you would look at all they would do and be like, "There's no way." And that's what, when you're saying permits, I think it's because it's based on the amount in that state that they can do all the work without having to pull permits. So they're always like, "Okay, well, it's
Yeah.
going to be this amount."
Yeah.
And we're going to, broadcast this amount because we're not pulling permits on this job. We're going to town and getting it done. But
I know when my brother was doing landscaping and stuff, before he had to get a contractor's license, so long as he was only providing labor, he didn't need a contractor's license. So, he would either have them pick up the part, give them the list, or he would pick it up and get a check for the receipt, exact, keep it separate from what was being paid for the labor.
Yeah.
That way, there was no permit needed because all they were laborers working for the homeowner.
Oh yeah, because they could call the homeowner the contractor. The homeowner was the contractor.
Yeah, I'd address something that Gear just typed into the side chat. Seeing flea markets and all that, and street foods in the Philippines. I've been to. There's one street in Davao City that they close. It's downtown. They close it to vehicle traffic at night, and hundreds of these food vendors show up every night. Man,
okay,
wow. It's just every type of food you could imagine.
Yeah.
Indian street vendors, Filipinos, Japanese, Chinese.
We drove by, finally, I've lived here for over 10 years. I finally saw the Asian market when we've driven by that street multiple times because I looked it up online and I was like, oh, there it is. Missed it every single time because it's stuck in like one of those strip plazas.
Yeah.
But we went to a big fruit and vegetable place today, and I was like, man, it's getting better and better all the time. But they closed the little one down that had those specialty things like you would see in the Philippines. They sold the land out from underneath it. So now they're developing the land. It's like
part of the reason what I can assess is that they don't require permits and health inspections and things like that because they know that because of age discrimination, when you're about 35 or 40 years old, you lose your job. Period. You're fired. That's it. And there's no laws to stop that. So what are these people going to do? Now, if the government cracked down and said you must have a permit for this, these people will starve to death.
Yeah.
And as soon as the population goes hungry,
most of the people cooks at home.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know what they're doing. Yeah.
So the government they're not going to go to your home and expect everything. They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
They don't have enough people to do that.
Correct. Yeah, you're right, Yossi. And any government on the planet knows that you've got to keep the people working to buy their own food because as soon as a population begins to starve, that government is no more. They will be stomped into the dirt. No matter how powerful or rich you are, you're going to die when the population goes hungry. That's why when Sri Lanka fell, they the leadership got on a helicopter and flew out just before everything fell apart.
Well, you saw what happened in Argentina in 90-something.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he started the Falkland War in the 80s to try to maintain his power, and then that didn't work.
Oh, wow.
And then the leadership started deteriorating, and they had to get the hell out of there.
Wickshire, I didn't think you were supposed to be burning that stuff.
By the way, I brought in my boxed wine.
Makes it
so
easier.
I don't have to keep leaving.
Okay.
I only have water. Salute.
I got the coffee.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friends.
Cheers. Salute.
You people don't use steel glasses?
Well, one thing for sure, guys, is I'm going to have to come across with some flowers tomorrow. I'm going to have to
It's
come
easy to
across
throw
with
at
some
somebody if you are angry.
What, Bob, was
I
that?
like it. That's a very good idea, Bob.
flowers tomorrow for sure.
Bob, the other idea is ask if she needs a foot rub tonight.
I'm going to leave her alone until she's ready.
Yeah, let her finish brewing until
Yeah.
He knows her.
Oh,
I know.
Make a little coupon. Good for 2 free foot rubs. And slip it in.
Give it to her with the flowers.
Make her a Filipina coupon.
Yeah.
If I got
you have to use it by 3 days.
If I've got breakfast on the kitchen counter tomorrow, then we're on our way out of the tunnel.
Okay, just don't make her some hot dogs and don't give her bread and water.
No, honey, I'm smart. I'll go call a restaurant and come and pick up and bring it home.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob.
On a date or something. Yeah. Take care, Mr. Bob.
I know you're a man. Like you're older. You've been around.
Yeah.
You know.
I know.
But I'm just letting you know, women don't work like that. You don't
Women.
tell them they better pick up their clothes or what.
Oh yeah, no. We can
Yeah,
fuck some shit up. Oh,
I know. Giving an ultimatum is not
I stopped myself.
but
It came
it's
out.
been years in like those 2 drawers in my chest of drawers. It's been years since
You
she
know,
hasn't
Bob, you
touched
should
those
just
drawers.
collect trunks and just where you find the pile, just
Mhm.
put a trunk
Bob,
and put it all in a trunk so you don't have to look at it.
Yeah, I'll just throw a sheet over it or something.
And you'll just have like these trunks all
Bob,
around the house.
the other
until
thing
they
to
get the
think
message.
about is her growing up, and so she
I'm
probably
aware
is
of that, Gil.
hanging on to a few things just.
I'm
to,
aware of that.
Next
he
time,
knows psychology.
Bob, next time, buy a tent, put all the clothes in the tent, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Exactly.
she might
No,
take
I
that as
get-
a message.
Now,
Pour
I
some
totally
gasoline
get
and
your
burn.
point. I totally get your point of
Oh,
view,
that
though,
would
too.
end it.
It's really hard to vacuum when you have somebody's shit on the floor
Yeah.
and you can't vacuum around it. I
Mhm,
get
mhm,
that.
mhm.
I don't know what your compromise would be, but
I think the
giving
plastic
her-
boxes are a great idea.
okay, for one, she seems like a very strong, independent, strong-minded individual,
Yeah.
and you just
She's a
basically
killer.
told her she better freaking pick up her shit or else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder. You're lucky she ain't gone for 2 days.
Mhm.
No, you're lucky
You
she
guys
decided to
didn't
give
go
you
into
another
a
lesson in how to use the sticks.
Yeah.
Well, actually, guys, she's a killer, but
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of her.
Oh, Bob.
Do you understand? I'm not
Yeah.
afraid of her. Physically afraid of her. No, I'm not afraid of her. No.
You're lucky she didn't give you the old 1-2 over the clothes deal.
No, the tampo is enough. Tampo means silent treatment. So
Yeah.
that's
Indian
that's
women
what-
or Asian women, they don't hit back. They don't hit.
No.
They'll either kill you with poison slowly, or
It's a nice
should I go on?
Mm.
You know what I
I'm
mean.
screaming about his breakfast tomorrow, and Star mentions they'll either kill you with poison.
Mhm.
Bob will be like,
Yeah. Mm. Feed it to the neighbor's dog. Oh, okay, he's still standing, so I guess I'll eat it now.
"Oh my gosh."
Huga, we didn't know what she got from shopping. She did go
Bob,
shopping.
just send me an email. Let me know you're okay tomorrow, okay?
All
Yeah,
right,
right.
all right.
He
I'll
came
let you
home with another
Fine.
big screen television
He'll
tonight.
be fine.
know.
Poor Bob. He'll be fine.
I mean, I think that's only the second time I gave her an ultimatum in our marriage. We've been married for almost 15 years, and it's just like,
Yeah. He'll be
come
good.
on.
You know,
Well, it's way after my bedtime. I got to get up early tomorrow morning, so I'm going to slide on out of here now.
Have a
Okay.
good night, Gil.
Have a good night, Gil.
Right. Good night.
Take care.
Hey, guys, don't do anything that I wouldn't do 3 times.
Oh,
Okay.
uh-huh.
They're giving you a little more leeway here.
All right.
Don't marry. Okay.
Peace.
Got it.
can you give us a reference, Gray Man? I mean,
Yeah.
He's gone.
I know.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do 3 times. Oh, I don't want to fill in the blank.
No, I stopped thinking about that.
Moving right
Just-
along.
That's enough. That's enough.
Thinking about Gil in that predicament is like thinking about my parents having sex. I'm good.
That's kind of
Okay.
what, yeah.
Yeah,
Moving right along.
we'll just stop it right there.
Yep.
It's done. It's over with.
You
It's
mean
not
they
gonna happen.
actually had
Hold
sex
on.
to conceive me? I don't want to think about that.
I don't want to think about
I don't
that.
think
don't wanna
anybody
know.
wants to think of their parents like that.
No,
No.
no.
Or
no.
walk in
Not
on them.
not until you bought that up, Corky.
Mhm.
Moving right along.
Seriously.
Yeah, moving right along. Yeah, let's just drop that topic. Yeah.
I was in Aquarius this evening. He came out of the shadows. Ew.
Mhm.
Earmuffs. Earplugs.
Earmuffs. And then somebody said Lorraine Bobbitt, so Bobbitt's going around. Bobbitt.
Look, Look, folks, we're sorry we didn't put like a disclaimer up before the show started. You should know by now.
Earmuffs, yeah.
Okay, you guys.
You did.
Star, we protect him, but Star is super innocent, you guys. He's an innocent little kid. He's so cute, and I just want to pinch his little cheeks.
I'm on
Here's what I know about Asian guys. They are innocent in many regards, but if you do something and you piss them off, they'll punch you right in the face, man. Asian boys will knock you senseless instantly. If you say something about his mom or his family, or you rob them or something, pop, you're going to get hurt
I have a
right
good
now.
story to back that up too, Bob. I do have a good story, but I'm not sure if I really should share it. I'm not sure if I should share it, to be honest with you. I might tell you in an email or something, but I think you'll find it ironic.
Yossi's been corrupted from like
childhood,
first month, but Star, we keep him in the dark on purpose, and Star is so innocent, guys. He really is.
He's very perceptive. He picked up that something was bothering me without me saying a word about it. That's very perceptive. Very, 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 very perceptive. There's another word, empathetic. Very empathetic man right there.
Americans tend to dance around the fact that, we never mind.
We talk about things a little more than Asia does.
Yeah, especially the bedroom stuff. Like I mentioned the last time we all talked, they don't talk about it. They don't mention it. They don't bring it up. But man, there are millions of Asians, so there's a hell of a lot of that stuff going on. I mean,
Courtney, she must not have been in here when he was looking stuff up, and we were telling him not to. It's like, what?
Well, speaking of the bedroom stuff, what the Indian invited?
Yes.
About the bedroom stuff.
It's like sutra stuff. Sutra.
Whatever.
And
they invented it.
Yeah, that came from the north. Okay, it was never from the south though. Northerns are like that.
Oh, it was from the other section of India that you have no affiliation with. Is that what you're letting us know? Okay.
Yes.
That's another group.
That's where all the perverts are. They're not over in my section, everyone. Well, where's that temple you told us about? Is that in the same area?
It's somewhere in the middle, actually. It's in the middle of the country.
I saw that temple on accident on YouTube, and I went, "Whoa!"
You saw it?
Can anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything you can think of.
Can anyone go to the Karma Sutra temple, or do you have to be Hindu?
That's a good question. I mean, most of them are Russians and Germans and Brits.
I'm sure.
Oh, okay. So anybody.
Okay. Anybody. Yeah.
Because people think if you visit that, you will be also blessed with fertility stuff.
Oh.
Too late.
Yes. I'd like to see
it has everything
on me.
The walls have everything that you can possibly think about. Most
come on,
wicked and sensual things.
You see the Q, Garden Warrior Q? Yeah, it's me.
That?
I'm innocent. Q. I'm innocent too.
I'm
yeah,
sweet and innocent
right.
with all these bedrooms. I don't know how they got here. No, we don't want
to that's not my goal. It's happening. What should I do? I can't stop that. I'm gonna be a 40-year-old virgin. What to do? What should I do?
Just don't get your hair on your chest waxed off. That didn't go well for him. Don't do that.
What?
The 40-year-old virgin movie, he had his hair on his chest waxed off, and they did it for the first time to that actor while the camera was rolling to get his
I've seen that movie. Actually, when I saw that movie, I was looking at the mirror, but still, I'm not gonna do waxing.
No.
Hair full of body, actually, body full of hair. Oh my goodness, not gonna do that.
Bring your own partner to the temple.
No, Homestead Aquarius, we had a conversation about this. People bring their entire families to that temple.
Yeah.
And, like freaking have picnics.
Hey, Grubby, what's up?
5-year-olds, 10-year-olds.
Yeah,
all
that's
genders.
gross. I'm sorry. That's just gross.
Yep.
Yes, that's gross.
Bring in the little kids. That's gross. What
But-
Homestead Aquarius is
But
talking
see,
about. is
now
just-
we are talking about it, right? So
Mhm.
there might be some section of people in India who would be talking about the same stuff. So they might bring out laws where children are not allowed inside. It might be
Oh,
happening
good.
somewhere.
Oh, it could
America
be.
might
Let's
bring
look.
out laws eventually where they are allowed in those places.
But you
Yeah.
end up still getting
Yeah,
the
I
wrong
hear you,
government,
Carol.
which does all those stuff. What's the use
Well,
of laws?
Disgusting.
In the way that the US is going,
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Homestead.
you're gonna see it in school.
Yeah.
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 They're working on
Or brainwashing.
legalizing pedophilia. That's
Mhm.
coming. That's coming
Yeah.
soon, guys.
Hello, Venkat.
We must call it the new name though, Bob. The age gap love.
Oh yeah, or the
Yeah.
map.
Age gap love, and what's the other one?
Nymphomania.
Minor.
Is it map?
Something minor.
No,
Minor
it's back to the
attracted
60s when
person.
everything
Map.
goes.
Minor attractive person. Disgusting.
Did you watch Josh Slocum's show today?
No, I haven't
It
been
was
able
on-
to watch
yeah.
anything. I've been out
Yeah,
with my daughter, and my husband gets weird if he's, at night when it's his time with me,
Mhm.
if I'm watching programs on my phone.
Yeah, map and minor attracted person. They're
gross.
working on legalizing all of it. And Josh Slocum, he's an openly gay man. He has a podcast. I love his show. And
Huge move.
oh boy, he and the other gays are very against pedophilia.
Yeah,
And
outdoor
also,
exercise stuff.
chopping up children to make the sex change stuff. They're very against that. We need
Yeah.
them on board.
Yeah.
Just, that's all sponsored by the
Yeah.
surgeons associations and by the pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. Well, and it's also
of
going to
course.
be another group to separate
So-
out and
Yeah.
get votes from.
Krabby the Beagle.
Divide. Mhm.
I'm sorry. Krabby the Beagle is also an Indian.
Yes.
His name is Venkat and he stays in my state. He also speaks my language.
Oh, so you know who he
He's
is?
very nice. He's on my.
I just met him in this panel. I mean, I
Oh,
know
okay.
him outside. Yeah.
That's
I
all.
didn't know. I didn't
See,
know.
now you can see. See that guy says
Yeah, it's
so
gonna
many
happen.
child marriages in India are happening. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
illegally they do happen.
I didn't know what exactly.
Is there a certain age where they actually say no? Or any age?
Fishes is like this fishes. Okay, so
No.
the parents of the bride usually will go and search for the richest guy possible, and they talk to their parents, and the guy obviously agrees because he's getting a young bride, right? So, and the bride also agrees because she don't know what the hell is gonna happen, right?
Oh God.
So
Yeah.
they go sit in the temple and they get married, and all she knows is what the grandmother, who is actual person who plans everything, she teaches every single thing to that little child, what to do, what not to do in the marriage.
Mm.
Ooh.
So she is
Ooh.
not being groomed by the guy who's getting married, but being trained by her
From
grandmother,
her own family.
Oh God.
From
Oh,
by her own
God.
family.
who is
Because of
actually
pov-
rich.
Because
in
of
my opinion.
poverty, really? Is that how it developed? Just out of poverty and trying to.
No, it's like it's been it's nothing about poverty. I mean, people who given their children to child bride stuff, they're rich.
Tradition.
Oh, they're rich. It's tradition. Okay, well, that's what I didn't know because I thought you were saying like they're giving these
No.
child brides
Yeah,
to a
no,
wealthy man. They would look for a
Wealthy
man.
because
So
we need to fight a lot in order to feed ourselves and feed our
What happened to Yossi?
family.
he froze.
Froze.
He frozy.
Uh-oh.
Yossi frozy.
copied-
Yossi
Yossi Rosie.
Yossi
Hey,
Pop-
he
Man,
duplicated.
smell him.
Why? He's twice important now.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, that's what happens here.
What the hell?
it's the shuffle. It's the melon shovel. Yeah, in tradition for eons. Yeah.
He'll
I
come back.
know. It has been.
Keeping the money in the same circles.
See,
Mhm.
if you have a child
And
at
also
14 years,
keeping.
you won't die.
Yeah.
But anything before that, you might end up dying because
That
of.
too. Yeah, they have
I
to
want to get off.
have the babies.
Let me see if I can pick this laptop up and
I
I
don't
know.
want
show
to
you
live on
better.
this
There,
planet
he's back.
anymore.
I don't know what
Carol, but if
Man.
they make that if they legalize pedophilia in this country, I thank God I've got a place overseas to go. I'm out of here. I can't live with people like that. I can't. I
Fight
would
back.
do
Yeah.
something. You know,
And
I would
said,
do
"Hey,
something.
Bob,
and
can I
That's what I
regret
was
it.
wondering.
the
If that
luggage?
was okay.
You know,
What's that, Huga? I didn't get you.
I'm gonna hide in Bob's luggage next time he goes to the Philippines. I hope
Yeah.
you don't mind.
That-
I'm already
he
tired
always
of
he can
BS in America. I'm sorry.
Barry. He can send you in a balloon bag, box.
Oh, Balikbayan box. Yeah, I'll give you a
Balikbayan.
sandwich and a bottle of water.
Don't forget the bucket.
Bread and
Yeah, the
water and a
bucket.
little
Don't
hot dog.
forget the bucket.
It's a small box, but yeah, you get travel for free or almost.
Yeah.
Rabbi the Beagle is right on
It's a
spot.
different floor.
Yes,
As
man.
long
Yes.
as the sandwich is like salami and like Swiss cheese on
But
rye, man, we are good.
I got to warn you though, Barry. I sent a lot of glass candle holders for our house and for one of my nieces for Christmas. A lot of them wound up broken by the time they arrived. So
Oh, wow.
just we're gonna have to put you in a football uniform with shoulder pads and all that stuff. And,
I'm already broken, Bob. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm already broken.
Oh, he's a
It's
little
about
live in
buzz.
America.
it's about 4 months to get there. So maybe two
Oh.
sandwiches and 2 bottles of water.
Yeah, I better just like cut them up in little tiny little bites and just take one tiny little bite every day.
Funny.
Barry,
But pick the mold
Yes.
off.
Mm-hmm.
if you're okay, if you can go through a culture shock, you could actually travel with Mr. Bob to Philippines and settle down there.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn if you go there. There's a great deal to learn, and I'm still learning.
If you're okay with settling down in a new place and new stuff, new smells, new language.
Yeah.
Old ways in queue, those massage chairs do it too.
At
and
my age,
they're in the mall.
there's always a new smell.
That was for
Yeah, the smells are very important.
I'm being-
When you go to a new place, the smells are the things that actually are the first thing that you'll see, right? I mean,
Mhm.
you experience.
Yep. Yep.
See, when I went to Hong Kong, I
Mhm.
went to Hong Kong in 2002. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
great old ways.
I gave this test, which picked out the smartest guy out of 400 people from India. So I was one of those 3 guys who went to Hong Kong. So when I went there,
Wow.
all I thought was the fish smell.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not being racist. Everywhere you go, the smell of fish. Now it's changed. I guess that's what people are saying. If somebody opens their mouth, it's the fish.
It's just fish everywhere because they eat a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the restaurants everywhere, fish.
And they eat it raw.
The smoked fish.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
all
No,
the
I
whole
can't.
thing is fish.
No.
The suits smell like fish. You smell like fish. Your hair smells
Oh.
like fish. You no longer see the difference between fish and real fish. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Mediterranean, I've heard, smells like garlic because the people.
The
put a lot of
Philippines smells
garlic
like
in
jasmine.
What?
The flowers.
cool.
The
Jasmine is
whole, especially in the home city where we're at, it smells like jasmine.
That's a
It's
good smell.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah, it
pretty
is.
much gonna smell like like the farmers market or the open market over in Cleveland. Okay, got it. No problem.
Are you talking about West Side Market?
each country does have its own smell. Believe it or
Yeah.
not, guys,
Yeah,
it
they
really
do.
does.
What about Florida? How does that smell like?
It
They
depends
always
on what
put fish
area.
outside in Florida.
Yeah, we have fish smell in Florida on the coast. You will definitely
Uh-huh.
smell fish.
Mhm.
Out
America
near
as a
the
whole
gators,
smells
you will
like
have different smell. It's
It
not.
depends. If you're closer to Miami, it's gonna be taco smells.
It's
Latinos,
Cuban
yeah.
food. It's not Mexican.
Cubans, yeah. Mhm.
I'm kidding.
It's gonna be pork roasts and cassava. And
Here where I live, it smells like rain and autumn leaves.
Mm.
Is what it
Nice.
smells like here.
Well, when you used to live, it smells like weed.
Like you.
Mhm,
Sweet
mhm.
morning glories and cow turds. That's the upper part of Florida. That must be central and northern Florida. Morning glories and cow turds. Yeah, jasmine. We have that. The night blooming jasmine at night.
No, not the night blooming. The actual jasmine that comes in the morning.
Oh, well, we have the night blooming ones.
I'm
Oh, is
typing
that her
something
name?
Okay, you
because I
type it.
can't say, because somebody, the walls are thin. So I'm
Yes.
typing something. Please do read that.
Okay. Yeah, there's swamp gas and musty fish. Thank you, Old Ways. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think it depends where you're at, but it can. Yes, as you go west, it does smell like swamp gas some places. But Florida smells a lot better than driving up towards Georgia and going by one of those paper mills.
Oh, paper mill. Oh Lord. Oh
Oh,
Lord. Oh
Rancid, nasty.
wow.
Talk about
There's
oh,
there's a big paper mill in the city of Tacoma down on the waterfront, and they've cleaned it up a lot. But it used to be called the Aroma of Tacoma, that pulp and paper mill. It's
Yeah.
still there, but they've cleaned it up a lot.
It's
It,
like
it was
it is like chemical smell with what
It's basically
Old
dung,
Ways
right?
is saying,
Paper.
like swamp.
no,
Yeah.
it's worse. It's worse than poop. My
Yeah,
my
it's worse
my
than poop.
my dad was a journeyman pipe
But
fitter,
it's
and when
accurate.
that facility had upgrades, they'd contact the union to send out union labor to do
Mm.
pipes and all that. Dad worked there off and on construction crews, and he would come home and his clothes were permeated with that stink. Oh God. Oh,
Oh,
lovely. He was very courteous,
oh,
though. He would get home from work, and he'd leave his dirty clothes outside, and then he'd go in the shower immediately. 'Cause
that's
I
You
remember
know
one.
what they
no.
say about that smell?
What?
That is a smell that can get a maggot to vomit.
Yeah, gag a maggot. That's right. 'Cause I
Seriously.
remember one
Wow,
day
Oh,
you
he
knew
didn't
that.
take a shower, and he sat down at the dinner table with us, and Dad, please, and he had to work in that every day until the contract was finished.
Nice. That's a
I
lovely
think
combination, Q.
probably. I think probably the second worst smell would be CM7 in Aurora, Indiana. Imagine a very hot, humid day and smelling raw mash where they make the whiskey.
Oh boy,
That's
yeah,
what Seagram's is basically it's a whiskey.
Well, there is
yep.
one.
Imagine that 1,000 times and in hot, humid heat. I mean, just oh,
Mhm.
oh.
Well,
I
I'm
lived
gonna
Great using
15,
paper
20
products.
I'll be
miles
back,
from
guys.
Ready
it.
for that yet. I just
Yeah.
got it. Darn it, Old Ways. I just got a new planner. I'm not ready to give up paper. They say I can do it in my phone, but I'm just not there yet. I'm not ready. I like writing things down. And I got a new calendar with stickers. Stickers are
This
all.
is fun.
Just keep those things in other states. That's all. Keep them away from Florida. We have our own smells to deal with. That's all. But yeah, you go up the coast of Georgia and you might hit that smell. You're looking at these, it's swampy up there too in that area. It's like, it's so weird because you're so close to the ocean, but then there's the swamp smell right there. It's very strange. At least Florida's a little more separated where I'm at. It's not.
Do alligators smell fishes?
I don't know. I've never gotten up that close to Lake Joe. Not
No,
sure.
smell.
No.
I
But
think they would
Star,
stink
you're
like
more than
a dog.
welcome to try.
Huh?
When I've been to
Welcome.
the place, like you already have the swamp smell you're dealing with, so it's kind of hard to tell if the gator smells too.
Yeah.
These frogs and
Well,
swamp, they smell the same, right?
I
It's kind of
guess.
We're
Same
I
thing,
guess.
not-
yeah, Michael.
That,
haven't lifted
I
one
get
up.
that the frogs do smell because they used to bury into the mud.
Ah,
So
okay,
I
yeah.
guess they are smelling.
hmm Yeah, all those tree frogs
Yeah, the
in my
chicken
yard are
farms Old Ways.
underground right now. They're in a
Yeah.
hibernation stage right now underground. So
Yeah.
We were looking at Gainesville,
Well,
Georgia, and
and
that's
not only that,
all over the place.
one of the first defense of the frog is to
Pee all over you.
pee.
Mhm.
Poop.
Yeah.
Pee and poop on you to get away. Actually, no, the snakes poop and pee, and the frogs just pee usually on
Pee.
you. The
The
urine.
frog just pee, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice of them. Just pee
Mhm.
instead of the snake that just goes out its
Uh-huh.
butt.
Mhm.
Well, the snakes have the two type of poops.
Yeah.
The one is very concentrate urine that's almost solid,
Oh,
and that stinks.
that stuff stinks. Yeah, whatever they do when they're it stinks.
Mhm. We have those little
Well,
guard.
and they have the mask also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those
Well,
little
whenever they
garter
poop,
snakes.
it's horrible. Sorry.
Those
Go ahead, Bob.
those little gardener snakes that we
Mhm.
have here in the Northwest.
Yeah.
We used to pick them up and play with them when I was a kid. Man, they can emit a stink
They
onto
do.
your skin. Wow, man.
Yeah, that is the mask.
Hmm. They really
That's one
stink.
of the defense mechanism.
Really,
Uh-huh.
Krabby?
Uh-huh.
We don't do that.
Krabi,
here.
I think Krabi is also a Hindu.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So he knows more about,
The Hindu side of living in India.
yeah, because he always have to go to the temples every day,
Yeah.
almost every day. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, Krabby, we don't do that. In fact, for Christians, the snake is seen as the devil in the creation story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that only Python or all the snakes? I thought it was Python.
All the snakes. I think it's the same in Hebrew, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
When
their story
Moses, when Moses actually made that brass snake, when they got bitten by the snakes,
No,
it clearly
that's
said
different.
that the snakes were actually had wings, right? They flew across.
Oh, then that's why he told the snake he would crawl on his belly. I
On the
always
belly for
wondered
rest
what
of
they
their
used
lives.
to do prior to that curse. That would be maybe
Hmm.
they were the former dragon.
Precious, have you eaten alligator?
I
I
thought the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
I
had
thought,
alligator tail. They fry it like nuggets.
Well,
that
Like
country is the dragon head, where
when I
Christ is going to come and beat
saw
the
a
head
lot
of
of YouTube channel, they do eat and kill alligators,
Yeah,
and even when they skin it, is a cross between fish and chicken
chicken
Yes,
meat. Yeah,
that's
that's what it
correct.
looks like.
together.
And it tastes
Yeah.
that way
Yeah.
too. The
Yeah,
tail
it does.
meat tastes like
Mhm.
fishy chicken.
But crocodile.
Old ways,
They
how come I'm not
say
surprised with you saying that? I'm just
But-
not surprised at all.
they say that the tail is the best part.
I
Mhm.
don't know. It fits the medical shield quite well, old ways.
That's what I was thinking.
What did she say?
Believe it or not, crocodile tastes different than alligator. Crocodile tastes
Yes.
more like
It was only one
and
snake.
fish.
It's Python. Not all the
Okay.
snakes.
Now, the crocodile that I've eaten, it was raised in freshwater. But I don't know if it comes out of salt water, it might
Well,
taste different. I don't know.
Crocodiles can live in both.
Yeah, they can. Mhm. Alligators tend to avoid the salt water. They like the
Yes,
freshwater.
the crocodile can digest the salt water and get rid of the salt, just like an iguana that spit the salt out.
Hmm.
And shark also. Shark is this. It can live because when shark get born, the
I said fishy chicken, not chicken.
the
Chicken.
the female of the shark put up a big egg, and they always do it in fresh, shallow water.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mm.
There's the rivers here in Washington State. There's been numerous occasions where guys out fishing for trout have caught sharks. It's
Yeah.
mostly the bull shark that
Bull
that
sharks
right
are
here.
the
Yeah.
most common.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they come right up the rivers. They'll follow any source of
they're the
food they
most
can
common
find.
ones.
That's scary because that's not something. If you're fishing for trout, that is not
Mhm.
something that you were expecting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There was some fellas back when I was growing up. The largest one I've heard of it was a
no
shark
interest
that
in
was
trying
over
to
6
go.
feet long. They caught in one of the rivers here, and these guys
Hmm.
were fishing for trout or for salmon or whatever. And oh boy, you know.
That's scary.
hmm It
Yeah,
was
I haven't done
they
the
were probably
iguana. Homestead Aquarius wants
Oh
me to
my
do
gosh,
it.
always you've had iguana too. Like I am such a picky
Trying to
eater.
figure out her connection with Florida. She's got one or a couple.
Ugh.
Oh no, I can't do frog leg. When I was a kid, I did them.
I
Now
did
they say that frog legs taste like fish.
chicken.
They taste
Chicken.
like
Yeah.
But they say every
but the texture is different, Court. You would
Oh my goodness, Corky has a huge tank of wine. What's that? Where are you getting that wine from? From the well underneath?
A
Yes.
box, a big box of wine.
you
Mhm.
know.
from
She has a well of
underneath.
wine underneath her. Underneath
I
in
do.
the basement, you know.
Yeah,
She
she has
My
pumps
a
it up.
husband said,
They
"Why don't
tapped
you
into
just
the
bring it
wine.
in there with you?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Tapped into
Oh
the
my
wine
goodness.
well. Yeah,
I can eat
fish go into
whatever you
shark.
guys can feed me, but except crow. I'm not going to eat crows.
The only thing outdoor eagle, those are loaded with mercury. The shark and the swordfish.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I've always wanted to try them, but
The meat's tasty. And once I found out how high in mercury they were, I was like, I'm good. I don't have to eat either one of them again.
I'm gonna taste them if I ever visit.
Yeah, you can taste it. It's
That's
just
the
something you don't
reason.
want to partake in.
Sounds
that
like Barry's
often.
cats in a revolution over there. His stuff's getting knocked over. His cat's knocking
what
stuff
happened
around.
to
Yeah,
Barry?
oh,
The aliens took him again.
Yeah, they got him.
yeah, I'm not into the iguana yet. Mm-mm. Just can't do it. Even after I saw that video that you sent me, Yossi, where they covered it in bacon.
Well, if you think about it, iguana or it's no different than any kind of animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, though,
If-
there's an emotional connection to iguanas because my brother used to like them. Remember, I showed that box that I painted an iguana on the side. So
Yeah.
I think that's it. That might be the blockage up here because that had that iguana follow me through the zoo that time for his birthday, like
Oh.
his first birthday.
I definitely don't have any emotional connection to any lizard or snake or.
Yeah, well, you don't have the stories I have or a brother that used to love them. So
Okay.
Yeah,
but
me
you're
too.
lost.
I just
I don't
I don't know. For some reason, they're not cute and cuddly. So
Oh
it's
no, they're not cute and cuddly.
They are not.
emotional anything.
No, the
there.
wild
Yeah.
iguanas will bite your finger off.
Yeah.
They've done it to children who thought they could play with it.
And the geckos pee on your mouth, on your face.
Yes.
See,
So
now
do
I
they.
was never afraid of an iguana's mouth. I was always afraid of their tail.
Yeah, they'll whip you with their tail too. Yeah, yep. But you should shoot them before that.
Gunslinger. Something. Gunslinger is saying something. Yossi.
He just has that look to his face, Gunslinger, and then sometimes he has that look right before he goes, "Oh, I gotta go."
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true.
He just has that look. But
It's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away. What are you talking about? Us? We're not a train wreck.
maybe the side chat. I don't know.
I created this panel. This is not a train wreck. This is significantly thought about.
Yeah.
Yes, they are very,
Okay,
very
Gary.
solid. And both ends are dangerous, correct, Wickershire? Yeah,
it-
but for the kids, old ways, we have those big ones that are out there now, and they've had.
I didn't even think I was
Israel.
going to have a live tonight because my internet kept going out. Like, it went out like 3 times. Actually, it wasn't the internet; it was the power.
Little ones, no.
Oh.
Like 3 times, and I was like, "What the
Right.
heck?" I don't even know why, because there's not a storm or anything going on. So, and then I got a message from the internet company saying that there was outages. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably the old ways that they're handling it like a little kid. But yeah, typically it's the tail you watch out for. I just watch out for them falling from the trees when it gets cold. That's all. Or when we shoot them.
You can still come up if you want to, Barry. If you don't, I understand.
It blew up? Wow. Well, I just learned that whole thing that I was talking about before. And Yossi, I think, said, yeah, or somebody did, about the wattage. You have to match your wattage with your laptop and your hub, or it can short out your whole laptop. You can burn it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that'll be awesome. $1,000 for like what, a $19.99 thing from Amazon. Oh yeah, we do that.
Yep.
We don't wait for them though, because we don't eat them. We wait for them to fall out of the trees because we get rid of them that way. So I don't want them eating the garden.
So we lost Star.
But yeah, what was it? Tree chicken? Somebody called it last time, I think.
Tree chicken.
Tree chicken.
More like
He matches your background.
It's not weird. I didn't do that on purpose.
But I love
It
it.
matches my pajama pants.
Ooh. I just saw her pajama pants, everybody.
I just let it be known that I have pants on. I'm sorry. I was going to get you clicks.
I don't.
well, you can say that iguanas are the lions of the trees because they eat everything.
Yeah. We have those night owls that eat everything, including our birds. The ones, the KN night owls that are huge and they look angry all the time.
Yeah, I did not like the way when I looked them up, I did not like the way their eyes looked.
They got like these big old angry eyebrows. What design? Why? Why do you want to know?
Oh,
They may have been a cross between snowflake and what are those Mandelas? Is that what they call those designs that people do for?
Star, you're muted.
They're Mandelas.
Mandelas,
you're
right?
muted.
Right.
No sound, Star.
Oh, you're muted.
No sound.
No. Lions
There you
don't
go.
avoid vegan.
Okay. All right. All the men are wearing black.
Yeah,
see that?
interesting.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Universal.
I'm always wearing black.
Mhm. Poop choop.
How many t-shirts did you buy, Yossi?
We got Barry back. The
Six.
Indians brought him back.
No, I
16?
don't
Like
think
six.
the Cuban ones.
Six.
No, 6.
Are they Cuban?
Yeah.
Oh my
It
goodness.
wouldn't be that easily.
Q, put the lotion in the basket.
Yes.
Or put it somewhere.
Bob is very demanding.
Yes.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Substance.
Bob's a demanding person in life because he basically just told his wife, like, you better pick that shit up or else.
Q, put the lotion in the bucket and you have 3 days to do it.
That's right. You got 3 days to do it.
Better be an extra large lotion.
Don't encourage
Bottle
him.
of Jerkins.
Oh my goodness. Why does it happen only in the night times?
I can
Now I've
foresee-
been there in the morning live.
I can
nobody,
see the future.
Nobody talks like this.
Tomorrow, Bob will go
Because
to the
it's
market
night.
and get a
Yes.
bouquet of flowers. I can
Yes.
see the future.
Oh.
I see bouquet. What
He
about
just has to
chocolate?
rub his temples.
Maybe
You know
maybe
what's funny?
chocolate. Maybe we
Hold
should
on,
have
hold
like a meeting in the mind. Send her to a nice spa. Yes.
I don't think I have enough of this. Never mind.
It's so funny because I
I
think
have this wonderful skull of the human mind.
ooh.
So Bob was just rubbing his intellectual region.
I need some help. What's this?
And
Yeah.
his individuality, and your temples, you were rubbing your.
Careful.
It's
Careful. Careful, Bob.
Daddy's rubbing his
Careful.
temples, and that's all. That's all I'll say.
He's rubbing his head.
Because we're live on the air.
No, it's your constructiveness. You're rubbing your constructiveness. Thank you, this wonderful human mind.
The human mind.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Where did you get that? I want one.
I bought it at TJ Maxx like 5 years ago. So good luck.
Very interesting.
Yes, it is.
I like it.
Ew, TJ Maxx.
We were coming back from TJ Maxx today, or TJ Maxx, you know.
What you eating, Barry?
My second bag of roast pep. Wait a minute, camera's over here.
Put it down a little. Pocky chips. How do you say that? Pocky? Pake? Pake?
Paku.
Paku. Thank
Paku.
you. No, see, I needed that.
Paku means crawl in my language.
It means
Could
what?
you eat
Raw?
those? Could you eat
Crawl,
those,
crawl.
Yoshi?
Crawl. Oh.
What?
Onto
Could
ghost
you eat
pepper.
those? That's ghost pepper.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
a
it's
little hot
nothing.
sauce for Dustin and a small.
For
thing
me,
for
it's like a
Courtney.
flavor that just whiffs by.
I see people do these videos and they're crying, you know, they're puking and stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah. You know why? Because those
they
kind
like-
of people don't eat nothing spicy in their life, and they try to eat that.
Yeah, you can't go
I have
from
vocal
0
tolerance
to.
up.
Yeah.
I buy my
gotta build
husband
a
an entire
tolerance.
bag of those things, and he didn't. I ate one little tip of the chip, and I couldn't eat them. And by the way, they do not taste good. So how are you
Yeah.
eating them?
Do you have a stuffed nose still from your cold beer?
It's not like eating a Dorito. They're gross.
No, these are pretty good. I don't know. I taste cheese in them, and there's probably no cheese in them at all. Or if anything,
Oh
Listen.
my gosh, really, Old Ways?
If you're not get used to spicy food, you're not going to taste nothing. But if you used to, you're gonna taste spices. You're gonna taste
Also-
flavor.
Mhm.
Oh, the flavor
Also-
beyond the spice, yeah.
If I had to compare these to a pepper, I would have to compare it to my first time trying a raw jalapeno.
Really?
Yeah,
How have
Indian
those
food-
chips? Okay, now this
Right.
is my mind that is boggling me right now.
Not all
How
of
have those chips caused people to lose their gallbladders? Your gallbladder basically sucks out all the oils and stuff from your liver, right?
It stores
No,
all the
what-
bile and then
bile.
it expresses it on your fat in your system.
So why
Yeah,
would
into
that
your
fat
digestive system.
cause you to lose your gallbladder?
Those are called people who are uneducated.
Well, no, it can. What it can do is it can thicken your bile, and it can cause sludge, and then the gallbladder can't function. But that's also like any kind of junk food diet
Yeah,
can do that.
that's not only for that. You need to
Yeah,
be
it's-
fucked up before that.
It's a lot of foods that can do that. That's junk.
Because
they
if
put a
you eat
local story
spicy
about those. What was in it,
spicy
Old Ways?
food is gonna melt the fat in your body.
Yeah.
And
She
also
said
put
they
For a
told
poison
me
in
a
degree.
story about them.
Yeah.
What are they claiming that's in them that's doing it then?
Yeah, because I
Mhm.
can understand if you're drinking a lot of energy drinks and that kind of stuff. Like that I get, and that makes sense. That makes sense because there's so much crap in those. However, just a chip, if that is causing people to lose their gallbladders, then how about just chips in general? Is
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
what is that?
That's not make sense.
How much
doesn't.
fat is in that chip,
No,
Barry?
it doesn't make sense.
How much saturated fat is in that?
no, Old Ways? I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just really curious. So
Old man has to get his glasses on.
Yeah, no, Always usually is tuned into a lot, and I go and I research, and I'm like, oh,
There is total fat is 7 grams, about 9%. Saturated fat is 1 gram. And
That's
Tam
not good.
is 0.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
regular like chip. So I
Mhm.
wonder what
Corky,
they
you have a
put in.
question.
What kind of does it have like what's the preservatives on those? What's the chemical?
Outdoor, I'm on every at this hour, I'm on every Sunday and Friday. And then Wednesdays, I changed my hours to 7 p.m. So you can always join in and hang out with us. It's fine. I'm glad you like it.
And if Court has to do something on Friday, I'll do a Friday to fill in.
Friday.
But that was fun.
So if you could read that.
And I
Chucky chips.
Pocky
It's like
chip.
scolding somebody or cursing at them.
Oh,
.com.
wait a minute. A little lower.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up and figure it out. I'm gonna have to look up the article that they wrote up on
It
it.
says you can't use water, you can't use tubes or bulbs. You have to switch
They
off your
don't
light.
have those things in it. It's saying they don't
Chat
have
makes me want chips, man.
Okay, so it's gluten free. No
Gluten-free.
artificial ingredients, no artificial flavors, and no preservatives.
Weird.
yeah, but I bet you they made from
Corey, you look
corn.
so sophisticated with your glasses
Yeah,
on.
GMO corn.
It's like Professor Yossi.
GMO corn. So it could be the chemicals in the corn that are coming through the chip, but then that would be every corn chip.
Yeah.
I have to
Well,
research
you know.
this, see what they're saying is in those chips. It's doing it. Is it causing diabetes, like instant diabetes somehow?
I mean,
Not
chips in
GMO.
general cause diabetes. So
Yeah.
I just
But I
tend
mean,
not
is
to
this
listen
specific?
to too many people about stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
I want to look it up.
Oh,
though.
this
See
causes
what they're
diabetes.
saying
This
in the
causes
Well-
foot swelling or whatever. It's like, stop.
If you're
you know.
gonna
You
start
smell
with
just
that,
like
you're gonna
smelling.
never eat nothing in your life because
Your
everything
anal
is
Exactly, Yossi.
glands
artificial.
will weep.
You're exactly right, Yossi. You know,
Yeah.
this does that. This does that. Are you a freaking doctor? You know, I mean, are you a nutritionist or a doctor? No.
The biggest
You know.
problem that in every article that gonna find tell you something, you're gonna find like 5 other that tell you the opposite.
Opposite, exactly, or something slightly different than the opposite. It's like, oh my god, I just like scroll past. You know.
Yeah.
Your anal glands will weep.
Ew. Weep. They'll weep like cry. Is that what you said? Or
They
leap?
will weep.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Now, old
weep.
ways, can you conjure up some kind of cure? Thank you.
Yesterday, when I was making the video about the mail call, I remembered you people, and I said, I was directing my speech to all of you. I said,
Oh, you're so
I'm
sweet.
sitting
Yep.
on a stool, and I know what you guys think, but I'm sitting on a stool. That's what I said
Oh, I
yesterday.
found the article.
Anyone that corrupts Star
What?
Besides
will
us,
get beaten down by me. No one can corrupt Star.
Hmm.
He is
besides us.
sweet and he is innocent.
That's right.
What about Katie Bay?
Who?
The nun.
Katie Bay.
Where is she anyways?
Kathy Bates.
Oh,
The
Kathy
nun.
Bates? She's already corrupt. She's not a real nun.
No, to corrupt Star. She's corrupting Star.
No. Won't let her.
I'm immune. I've been immune for 36 years.
Star is innocent.
There's a thing. It
Innocent.
says, I found an article, but it's in Memphis, which is around the area that Old Ways is talking about. But this was from 2018. I haven't found anything more current yet. But it says a Memphis mom says that hot chips like Takis and hot Cheetos are the cause of her daughter's gallbladder problems. And
Well,
then the article goes on. She loves them. Blah blah. Well, it's the fat in the freaking chips. Yeah. If
Well,
what
it
else does she
depends how
eat?
much you eat. If you eat it all the day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
what are you eating
Yeah.
with it? What's your diet with it?
And what's your lawyer's name who was promoting you to make another lawsuit to sue?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it's
but
all
the thing
about.
is, have
That's
you
what it's
looked at
all
the
about.
ingredients of Takis? I mean, I'm not gonna,
Yeah, the
uphold
doctor
one
says
or the
caused by
other.
her overall diet, most likely, not just.
Is Vikashire a man or a Woman.
I'll have to look up and see if there's more current one, but that's the one. I know anal glands weeping and dingleberries. That's lovely.
Wait,
I've,
dingleberries and anal glands are two different things, right?
Yes, Homestead Aquarius had that. Anal gland weeping, dingleberries being burned away makes it balance out.
Okay, please read the next comment and tell me, is it a man or a woman?
Who?
Star, do you know what a dingleberry is?
Wickedshire? I don't know. I don't know, Star.
He's a man. Oh, Wareshire Project is a man.
Yeah, that's Billy Mack. Billy. Same
No. No thanks.
Right now at this point, I
Yeah,
can't.
sad about the daughter.
I mean, I wonder if we could
You
set
two
this on
always-
fire like you
Let
can't
me know if
tell.
you have the more current one. The only one that I found was that 2018.
Always. Bye-bye.
Bob, you remember
Oh,
us?
you're leaving us? Bye, old ways. I love you. Oh, by the way, in the beginning of this, I gave a big shout out to everybody that gave me a Christmas card. I'm going to tag everybody in it. So just to let you know, I did a big shout out and thank you for your Christmas card. You're so sweet.
What'd you say, Barry?
Yep. Thank you.
Bob, you remember I mentioned that Fritos, or not Fritos, but Doritos could be used for, a good fire lighter.
Yeah, it's fire
Yeah,
starters. Yeah.
every chip.
Mhm.
Let's try this brand here we've never heard of. Let's just see what happens.
Not right
That's
in your
because
lap,
there's
Barry.
spices inside.
Listen, every chip does
It's
that.
grease.
Fattening.
Oh my dear Lord.
Every chip, every
Why?
snack thing
Every fried.
does that.
Why is
Because if you think about it, your body does the same thing, but without the smoke and the heat.
Uh-huh.
It's burning that right up because it's the carbohydrate.
I just ruined the
Well,
perfect.
the fats, though, are harder if you don't have a gallbladder to burn up.
It's the same thing when you fart, Barry.
But
Very
By the
little
way,
carbon.
what they do to chips and stuff to calculate the calories and everything. They burn it to calculate the calories of the chip.
Mhm.
Homestead Aquarius, what?
Well, guys, I'm gonna bounce. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Later,
right.
guys.
Um,
Mhm.
Maybe over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Peace out, everyone.
Have a good
Take
night,
care,
Bob.
Bob.
I'm gonna
Bye-bye.
don't eat too many hot dogs.
Yeah. Just sleep or
It'll get better.
Night, Bob.
out. Yeah.
I can't believe Homestead Aquarius is going to leave his penthouses to Star, he said when he passes on. So he'll corrupt him after he's dead, so you can't kill him. He'll already be dead, Court. You won't be able
What?
to.
What
They're
is?
cheating
What
a
does
little
he
bit
have?
on ingredients.
You don't want to know what penthouse is, and don't Google it. There you
See,
go.
now I know about penthouse. I mean, because it's there up there on the. So it is not that, huh? Great.
No, it's not.
That's
That.
such.
It's not the
They're
penthouse
actually
on the top
cheating
of the
on the
building.
ingredients. Big surprise. It's cayenne pepper mixed in with the ghost pepper.
I love cayenne pepper. It's so good.
I like all peppers.
It's good for you
Exactly.
too.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh, there's sugar in it, of course.
Yeah, everything
Told you.
has
We told you he
sugar.
was innocent. Billy.
Yeast extract. What the hell? I mean, what?
Stop
Sorry.
it, Homestead Aquarius. You're being so naughty tonight.
It's just talking. I'm sorry.
First and foremost, Star is innocent. There is no Playboy. Nothing. He is innocent.
We
Let's keep
can't
him
say that, Courtney. We don't know
Is
what happened.
innocent until proved guilty.
Really, you have collection of those and those.
Yes, peppers are good
Oh
for
my
your
God.
health, Grubby. They help you burn calories too. If you're a little bit heavier, you put spicy stuff on your food and it revs up your metabolism. Also might make you crap or puke if you're not used to the certain peppers.
Wait,
I
hold
don't have that problem.
off the bus on that. No matter what I eat, I crash. And then
It just
Yep.
takes the easy shuttle right out.
Yeah.
I'm taking the fast track train out of this place.
That's one of the 70s issues. Was oh my.
What's that?
Oh, it must be Wilson. Yes.
Are you drinking a drink that has hot pepper juice in it?
No,
Hmm?
it's olive oil with chili peppers.
Oh,
Okay. I thought it was a drink. Sorry. Hello to the new person that just entered the chat.
Who's that?
it's probably the person
We
wanting
just,
those
have
penthouse and
something inside.
Playboys from Robert. It was heard across the internet that somebody has a collection, and there's so many pervies on YouTube. They're all coming now for us
Really?
and his collection.
No, I want to say this, Barry and Yossi, you people, when you wear glasses, you look like professors in a university.
Well, I need my glasses to see, not only to eat.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys
I am
look
blind
different,
without them.
professional. Yeah.
I think Stars watched too many inner city teaching movies. Oh my gosh.
Here, people make fun of people who wear glasses.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, they
They're
call you
sight.
4 eyes or half
Oh.
blind or stuff like that. Yeah.
That's like
Very
Elvis.
rude.
Who's drinking cheap beer?
Huh?
Outdoor Eagle.
Probably Robert.
For her health. Cheap beer just is good.
No, Wilson with the chip.
Oh my God! I thought that I read that wrong. I thought that said I like prostitutes in the inner city, and I was really confused.
Well, I don't know.
Oh my
This is the
goodness.
same
Oh
man.
my
Well, Robert,
Magazines too.
we all know how you get down.
Oh, it's Wilson has those. Okay, Wilson's have those.
So now there is a variety of them in inner city and not in the city.
Hello, new people. Thank you for coming
Oh my
in.
goodness.
Leave comments,
Ew,
please.
I don't see how
Like and
Wilson could.
subscribe.
I don't see how Wilson could have that collection because he has no hands or other things.
Yes.
Or
Well,
eyes.
the same way he steals his sock money.
What?
What? Sock
The
money.
Yeah, he did a whole video about Wilson stealing his sock
Oh
money.
yes, stealing his socks. True.
Do they charge extra for that, Homestead Aquarius?
Yeah, getting back up is definitely takes a minute.
Age joke.
I was wondering, Q, that myself. What he said.
Socks. He said socks. They misunderstood.
You know,
you.
socks is two, sock
What is going
is
on?
one.
Side chat.
Then I need to teach you English.
No, she said sucks, and that's what I thought you said, Yost.
In the side chat.
Not socks.
In the side chat. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
People are crazy. Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, that was me today. There was this lady brought in a Cavalier King dog, and then she had this cute little Yorkie mix, and we heard them from across PetSmart, and we went looking to see where the puppy was because it sounded like a puppy. She found the Cavalier King. Somebody lost their dog, so she brought it there to like have it scanned, but we were just petting the dogs, and I'm down on the ground with my daughter petting them. I go to get up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot it's much harder to get up now.
Yep.
I gotta get some muscles going. Yes, I misunderstood him, Krabby. Exactly. Muscles. Yeah.
The muscles. The
Don't
muscles.
you call them
Charles.
muscles when you teach your students muscles? I'm
Yes,
kidding.
I have a little bit of muscles.
Yes. We do not say muscles.
Why?
We say muscles.
Yeah.
We say
what do
muscles. I say
muscles?
muscles.
Muscles is a joke. Just in case you're ever showing your students our lives, you know.
Oh, for dear God, I hope not.
No, I am not.
I'm gonna go up for students to have them listen to my live.
I'm not showing because
My
they'll show that to
parents.
their parents.
They would probably fire him.
I don't think Star could do that without at least printing out some consent forms to send to the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would definitely need parental consent.
The people who come to my class are like 26, 27-year-olds.
They still might need
Sometimes
parental consent
60, 77. Oh my goodness.
unless they're
Well, I
married.
mean, I was looking at it from an American point of view because we have to have consent forms for everything.
Mm-hmm.
A stump broke Scottish sheep. What does it mean?
I don't know, and you don't know, and we're going to keep it that way.
Okay.
Yep.
The Wickesha, obviously, he perks up when he hears the word sheep.
I think Robert had too many honey buns tonight.
I think Robert had too many honey buns.
I think he had a little too many of the honey buns.
Yes,
His
I
sugar is
think
a
we should
bit
take
high.
outdoors advice and
Yeah.
maybe
YouTube it. I'm not gonna do that outdoor again.
No, do not YouTube it.
you
Yeah,
do
I'm not
the
gonna do
exact needle mode.
You do not want to YouTube that.
Do not ask. Do not.
Anything with men and sheep together
Oh my
in a
goodness,
way
no.
that is not shepherding, you don't want to. No,
No.
we forbid. Yes, do not ask, do not tell. Exactly.
Why
That's
is
it,
your
the
sugar level up?
I knew it.
I have a terrible Scottish accent.
Yes, I think yours is a little bit Irish right now, but I'm not sure because mine
I
is just as
don't.
bad.
I don't know. I just always ask everything in a question.
Mine is just absolutely terrible.
You're talking
Maybe
like
we can bring
Merida
in the Irish
in
and
Brave.
ask them.
Brave.
Braveheart. Yeah.
Don't go all Braveheart. They don't like that. That means you've gone overboard. You're gonna go all Braveheart on that? Come on, calm down. That's
Merida.
But I think we're still in the Irish because the brogue is like you have to almost vomit out your muscles in your neck.
That's okay if I have a horrible Scottish accent because I am Irish. I don't need to have a Scottish one anyway.
Yes, very true.
Very true.
Oh dear. Billy gets my crusty sock collection. I don't even want to know what's in the crusty socks for Billy. This is disgusting.
I know Krusty Krab from
Oh, no.
SpongeBob Square.
He's not the same. But there might be some crusty crabs in them if Robert's in a
Crusty.
very
You
bad
gotta
way.
say it with a little effort.
Crusty.
Crusty socks with crusty crabs in them if Robert was maybe a navyman coming to shore a few too many times and not getting his penicillin shots.
Wickeshire needs to let you know that the slide chat doesn't get deleted. So anything you say will
The soldiers
It
coming
will be
up
there
to us because he
forever.
knew exactly what Robert meant, and
Oh
he's
my
like, I
Wickeshire.
cannot laugh at that joke. It's so terrible.
Internet forever.
I'll have to
You
do
better
like
start praying now, Wickeshire. Start praying.
stop praying now because the internet, like Star Homestead said, the internet is forever.
Yeah, it is.
Forever.
Forever.
Forever, yeah.
Well,
Oh, this
I'm
part
not
of my
that sure about that.
aching from all the laughs.
I don't
You know, there is someone is very like crazy right now that with one push of a button can end the internet.
And the internet. What?
Let's not
Will
Bill
you break
Gates
it?
either.
Let's break the damn thing. Let's go. Come on. It'll be fun. Let's do it.
Keeping up with breaking the internet's good.
That would be terrible. Oh my
Everybody
Yeah,
wants to
you can
know.
have those satellite
Everybody wants to
phones.
know how I do my videos in such a good American accent.
Yes. Indeed.
You
Indeed.
stop drinking.
Oh,
Indeed. Yes.
blimey.
I'm not drinking anything and it just catches on. It's supposed to go to yours next.
I think you need to start drinking so you relax more.
Eh, I would, but it relaxes me a bit too much and I fall asleep. Like after the second one, I'm like,
These people doing terrible accents. Oh my goodness.
I really,
eh. I can't hold on to an accent. That's the problem.
And you should ask them to pronounce something with which has an R in it. I want to see that. Like a Scottish accent with the stuff that has R.
I can't roll my
Yes.
R's. How do you do it? Where does your tongue go when you roll your R's? Front?
Well, I know Spanish, so it's not
Turmeric.
Eric Desgarro, and it still doesn't do it.
You cannot speak Spanish or Hebrew without an R.
I can't do it.
Puerto Rico.
It always screws me
R.
up.
Puerto Rico.
Doesn't do it.
Rico.
I was born with an overly stiff tongue. It won't.
Now say mirror.
That's what he said.
Puerto Rico.
That's what he
It might
said.
be a good thing. I won't say another word. Oh, I can't do that. I'm so
And then
sorry.
so somebody asked, why is our tongue so stiff?
Well,
It's a
Oh
genetic thing.
my God.
Because it
Did
did
doesn't
you
grow
see
back.
a tongue of a parrot?
What? Parrot?
Speaking of stiff tongue, did you see the tongue of a parrot?
Yes. They're
I don't
weird.
know. I'm starting to think this might be my last one tonight.
They're very
Oh.
weird.
Barry, are you drinking this evening?
Actually,
Yeah.
so that
I didn't know that. We didn't even have a proper. Cheers.
Well,
Exactly.
Oh
He
my
didn't cheers.
it's your fault, Corky. Barry tried.
goodness, not
Oh,
kidding.
American
Barry
beer.
shook it in front of the camera
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. And I thought it
A
was
few
Coca-Cola.
I don't know. She might have her
I heard
wine
it's-
goggles on already.
Coca-Cola or something.
Barry, I forgive you, even though it's not Guinness.
Hmm.
What can you do?
I
The
don't
king
know.
of beers.
Can
It
put
was
a
No,
little-
funny.
she doesn't
I went
share.
out with my mom the other night, and she ordered a Budweiser, and I ordered a Miller Lite. The guy looked at us real funny.
Yeah.
See, I don't understand that now, actually.
Well, I normally drink Bud Ice, but they didn't have any. I was like, screw it, I'm in a hurry.
Because you had to rush home to come to my
It was
live,
outdoor.
didn't you?
You betcha.
That's right.
Who are you, Outdoor Eagle? I feel like you've been here before. Like we know
Outdoor
you.
Eagle 22.
Like we
Yeah.
know you.
No.
Outdoor Eagle,
It
where are
was-
you from?
Yeah.
Outdoor Eagle.
Outdoors.
House.
Yeah, at least it's an American beer. There you go. Yes, we support America by ruining our livers. We do that. Yes.
Actually, Budweiser's not American.
Shut
It's
your
owned
mouth.
by the Chinese.
It's Anheuser-Busch. Do you know that?
What?
It's Anheuser-Busch.
Mm.
So it's German? Beside
It
Anheuser
was German, now it's owned by the Chinese.
probably. Everything's owned by the Chinese. I can't believe you're saying Chinese on your station, on your channel.
It's because they are. It's owned by the Chinese.
I know, but you're saying it like multiple times, and you know how YouTube feels about that word.
Just say we love
I'm not
Chinese.
saying anything bad about them,
They're owned.
but they are.
They don't like you to talk about their whipping masters. You know.
Yeah,
Outdoor Eagle, I couldn't find your channel.
Shut about them.
See right there. That's the Anheuser-Busch symbol right there.
Yes, of course there are.
I didn't think that I would be a target if I said anything bad.
I don't know.
I mean, good.
I don't know. They're getting a lot of what by those, certain people. They're paying them a lot of money, and then
I'm so tired of being
Doing the
politically
natural.
correct.
naughty. What? Oh yes, they use that all the time. It's a regular word over there. We would
The
be
what?
calling each other that all the time, gardening. Yeah. Why are you such a? And I won't say it. It rhymes with aunt.
Mm.
It's a bad word. Very bad word in America. But they say it
Yeah.
like no problem. It's like, I don't know, like you're my friend.
I
you're my
thought you could still say the word
buddy. I don't know.
as long as it wasn't in a bad light.
I'm not sure with all these new rules what we can and cannot say.
I don't know anymore.
Wait,
Me
is
either.
my light okay? Is my light okay?
I can see your face.
We can still see your
China.
face. Is that what you
China.
want? Then it's good.
You said my light was good. I said China.
Yes, context matters. Yes, of course. But you never know with the AI if they're just being, in a bad mood that night.
Aye, lass.
Okay, we gotta keep our trap shots about the knees.
Now he's reading the contents of his beer.
Yeah, I have a dispensary. Not too
I
far.
was going to ask you to read it, Star, but it's closer to me. Holy shit.
Could be interesting. Here you go, Star. Try to read that.
What's that? It says in
Fancy
tiny
a thing.
100% recyclable.
Yes. There you go.
And
Oh,
some stuff that you read
what
to
the-
make you feel better. I don't know what is that.
It's so tiny.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it's going to get Courtney in trouble, so I'm gonna stop. I don't want Courtney in trouble, and she's at 1.56 thousand subscribers. By God, she needs to get to 4,000. Let's make it work. Let's make it happen. That's what I meant to say.
I'm going to
I
fast
wasn't
I'm
reaching.
kidding. I'm
I
not.
wasn't reaching for 4,000, but shit'll take it.
How much you have now?
You go over to Fiverr, you can buy it, but they don't always stick, I heard.
I would like the 1,600. That'll work for me. I'm taking 100 at a time.
Reach for the stars, lad.
Do you think Outdoor Eagle is
1.56K.
female and not the male? I'm confused.
You should do that 24-hour live thing, Corky.
Nah.
Remember,
it doesn't
Casey,
work for mothers so well. Somebody else told me to try that, and I have no
No?
idea how I would do that with my son. He'd be like, "Lee, lee, lee, lee."
I'd be like, I have to go feed Fred now.
Yep, exactly.
remember, Casey Kasem said, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars.
And you'd be
Reaching
like,
for me.
stretch arms.
How's a good
strong.
Casey Kasem?
Yossi, I'm not understanding these people at all, actually. I don't know what's happening with these three. I do not understand their conversations. Seriously,
What?
it's all
You
going
don't-
like this.
You don't understand our fake Irish accent.
That's the worst Irish accent I've ever heard, but still, yeah.
Oh no!
Really?
That's the worst Indian accent I've ever
Oh my
heard.
lord!
You're so Indian accent. So fake. Come on.
My
now.
family has some carry.
So terrible that Indian accent.
Best or worst, Barry? Best or worst Indian accent?
I'm gonna have to get my friend BJ to come over here and on a live.
You don't sound like on American TV like The Simpsons when they bring in an Indian character. You're just
You said that with a straight face. I'm like, what is she saying? Oh my goodness. Who is Vijay?
because we all watch The Simpsons here in America. And that's
We're making a mockery of ourselves, sir.
what I didn't
I
even
don't
understand
understand how
Barry
it
that
was
time.
throw it off. My accent is horrible.
He's just reading the ingredients on his on the can.
Oh,
The more you
Oh,
drink,
no.
the more my accent comes out.
there we go.
Can.
Outdoor says
Well,
yes, the accents will throw off the AI, so we're
I
good.
don't know what's happening here now.
not only that in the US, they think everybody in India named Habib, and Habib.
Yes.
You know, it's
Indeed.
funny.
Habib
Kumar,
is very
bro.
popular in American TV.
I gotta take a whiz. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, go enjoy your whiz. Whiz away.
You need to use the ways to do your ways.
But
Will the plants get drunk if you whiz somewhere near on a plant
Maybe.
after drinking?
I don't know.
But the funny thing is that the people that own this Shell station over here, they're from the Middle East. I'm pretty sure they're Indian. So if I'm wrong,
Oh my goodness!
don't be
Cute.
offended.
You should read that.
It's too
But
funny.
listen.
too.
He says, his name, I'm not sure if it's an abbreviation for something that he thinks Americans can't pronounce, but he goes by BJ and his wife goes by Tiffany. But obviously they're from India, at least the Middle East.
Okay.
And I'm like, why did it just, I'm sorry, but it just reminds me of a call center calling you and those scam artists. Hi, this is Bob. I'm here to help you with your Windows, virus or some shit like that. And you're like, sure, your name's Bob. Star, say, hello, my name is Bob, and I'm here to help you with your Microsoft Windows software.
I had
Go ahead,
two
you want me
to say
Filipinos,
that?
Ray and
Okay.
Ray.
My name is
Anyway.
Bob. I'm like, okay, no.
Okay.
I know.
All
was
right, I
thinking
can try.
that too.
Hello, my name is Bob, and I'm here to help you with the Windows software.
The show station.
But you have to
Hello?
no. I want you to say it in your accent. I don't want you to change your voice or anything, Star.
In my accent, okay. Hello, my name is Bob. And what should I say after that?
I'm here to help you with your Windows virus or whatever.
I'm here to help you with your tech support of your Windows Microsoft
point
on
is-
the laptop. Yeah.
The point is, why?
Keyboard.
How
Is it
many are
because-
named Bob over there? Hey,
Is it
Tibor.
because they think Americans can't pronounce Indian words, or is it because they just decided to change their name for the job?
Because you cannot pronounce the Indian words, Indian names, so we have to change the names. Yeah.
They
Well,
should try
it's
this
the
sometime.
same reason that in all the movies, the Chinese people are Jackie and
Be right back.
stuff like that, like Jackie Chan.
Jackie
Oh,
Chan.
Carol,
Bruce
she has to
Lee.
take a poop.
I need snacks. I don't
I'm
have
not,
to take.
I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. I hope nobody's taking
I
it
might
that
take
way.
a
Oh,
leak.
you're totally offensive, Barry.
Oh, I know, but I can't tell myself.
I don't have any Patel here. Patel is from North. Vikashaya.
Like,
Hey. Hello, my name is Bob. How can I help your tax support?
it's like she's an Amish woman and she just took a tech support job.
Hello, I'm an Amish person. I'm here to connect you to your tech support.
Oh my god!
The only problem is I have to use my cell phone.
Did you get it winded up first? So hold on a minute.
It's like, hey, connected to the extra interwebs.
Hold on.
And don't worry, I'm actually calling from my hut on the side of the road.
Okay, I'm good for 5 minutes.
Hello, Blue Farm. Hello, Blue. Blue Farm.
Blue Farm is really blue. You should see her hair.
She is. She's blue from the
Yeah. She lives up to her name.
She does. She lives up to it.
Blue is awesome.
Well, no. She was blue before her hair.
Really? How?
She used to be
She
a
has
Because she's Blue Farm.
she has a channel before she dyed her hair blue.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
See, she's the only one who can get by with that. Hey, you berry. She puts berries on her. Wait a minute, those are cherries. Cherries are not a berry.
No, those are not cherries, Barry.
That's okay. Whatever.
Now, our outdoor eagle, I'm not going to help you with your tech support now, you weirdo. Hello, Tibor. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I have a really messed up accent. I've been drinking.
It's all over the place, Cortney.
Well, whatever do you mean?
No, we can't pronounce the word Cortney properly.
Courtney?
Rhode
Yeah.
Island or some shit. I'm not sure where it's going.
At least one person on the panel is laughing their ass off. I think he might have even shat his pants.
Not
Where
me.
are the cats at?
I don't know.
Are they asleep?
Could be.
Huh? What?
Your cats.
Oh, they're asleep. Don't disturb them, Star. Please. Wickershire Project Off Grid. I don't mess with Star anymore. I told him to call my wife and prank her on the phone. He said, and she will fall in love with me. I got Bernard.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
That's good. That's good.
T-board.
My car warranty. Oh, for my 49cc moped.
Out there, we never
Sir?
have a topic. I mean, the last topic had to do with tactical speedos.
Hello, sir. We are calling for your extended car support from
No.
Florida.
The last topic was about plastic surgery.
Oh, plastic.
Plastic surgery.
The last topic was about plastic surgery and if you'd get a butt implant.
Oh, I wasn't there.
No.
I'm curious. If
No.
you just land wrong on your butt, does it like explode?
Pops.
Is there a warranty?
Chris Whyde, Africa is here. Says way past my
I've been
bedtime.
drinking and I have a horrible Irish accent.
Hey,
Chris Wyatt, Africa. Good evening to you, sir.
Hi, Chris.
Don't worry, I'll just
Oh,
fill up my glass.
yeah,
no, it's
from
okay,
the
Chris
well of
Wyatt.
her
I mean,
well.
you're an adult now.
He has
so-
a wine well underneath.
Mm.
We don't use Nikki and all. We use full names like Nicholas or Nikita
It's
when we
Nick.
call you.
Hello, my
What?
name is Nikki, and I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. I'm going to change the topic of this live to horrible accent night, and then you got two real bees that actually have an accent.
So Q's children thought that Yossi and I were making fun of the accent systems.
They call me. I'm not repeating that. I'm not an Eminem fan. No, Court, that's way of the Irish. The more you drink, the better it gets. It depends on where I'm at. Now, if I'm in Kentucky, my hillbilly accent gets really strong.
How did you do that? You just activated my Google.
Oh, I'm just that good, Barry.
It says showing results for I'm not repeating that. I'm not an Eminem fan.
Yeah, nobody stand up, okay? Only the real Sim Shady should stand up. Please stand up.
Because
Please
nobody
stand up.
likes Eminem.
I'm serious.
Hey, I like him. I like
Hey,
his song.
I used to.
I like Eminem songs. Come on.
I used to until recently. Like it completely changed.
Yeah, he has no rage. He now his rapping has no rage. It's normal now. But previous
Wait,
songs,
hold on, he has more reach.
Yeah.
rage.
Rage.
The
He's
rage
rich.
Oh,
that he
okay,
puts
so
in the rapping.
It's because he's rich.
Yeah, probably that. Yeah, all the
He's
pain has
more
gone
mellow.
away.
What are you
Yeah.
eating there? Some cheesecake?
He's
Some
standing.
cheesy.
Please stand up. He's standing. Yeah.
Eating
Some
some
stuff I'm not
cheesecake?
supposed to eat this late at night.
Who the hell is Samson? Okay,
Yeah,
y'all.
Samson is good.
I am not a rap person. I think my rap days cut off my junior year in high school.
I don't know who Samson is. Probably my
I
neighbor.
gotta look him
Dude.
up.
His name is Samson.
Chris has played him on his stream before. Samson.
Really?
Yeah, he's a He's more of a right winger than the lefty Eminem.
You should get Eminem on your channel, Chris Whyde. That would be lit.
No,
No.
India will go
Eminem is
berserk.
a real tool. Actually,
I'll
He's
promote
not-
your channel. People are like, oh my goodness, I know this person on YouTube and he's going to interview Eminem. People are going to come and watch. Oh, yes. They love Eminem here.
I'm still
I had
gonna
Eminem
I
t-shirt
have
when I
to
was
fill up my glass, and it's my wine box is running empty. So give me a second.
Are you going to pump that wine from your well? Secret
Yes,
well
it's a
under the
wine
ground?
well.
Yes, I am.
She's like,
She's emptying out the
Like,
box.
she was, I have seen her eyes, she was closing her eyes like this. Oh my goodness.
There I
Yes.
go.
Be quiet. So
Got
you
the
can
wine
listen
from
to
the
chewy.
well.
Awkward.
It poured out faster than normal. I'm with
Yeah.
Star. I cannot get down with the old school. I cannot get down with any of
I
that.
think the
I'm just
Amish probably
I'm
have
sorry.
a-
100%. Tom McDonald is better than Eminem.
I know who is Tom McDonald. Oh, did he had a farm?
Did he have a thong?
No. What's wrong with you? I said, did he had a
Did he have a
farm?
thong? There,
McDonald
he's
had a
putting it in the
farm.
side
Yeah,
chat.
yeah. Oh my God.
There's the other rapper. He's putting it in the side chat for you. The
Chris,
one
Oh,
I
yeah.
can
I
see
know
you.
who
You
Tom
have posted
McDonald.
twice. 3 times you have posted the same
My
thing.
problem is I've listened to metal music like my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stray too far.
Yeah.
I mean, pop is good if you understand the words, the pain, the deep stuff behind it. It's like a poem. I love it. I used to. It says 46 is equal to 13 PayPal. Is that the one? Okay. Nowadays, rap is dead. Hip hop is dead. All the stuff, the lyrics is all cuss words and
Yeah.
very, very bad words. We can't hear them. I can't hear them. I can't play in my home. Nobody else plays that in my home. If you
And
hear
most-
English music, it's from the Backstreet Boys or something.
And
Far.
most of the artists that are out today were never street. They didn't grow up on the streets, the hard streets. So
Yeah.
they want to walk around and act like they did, but they didn't.
They didn't. Yes.
I
Fake
don't know. Metal music is my
Feel
life.
better, Nikki.
Hell yes,
Metal
metal.
music.
I'll do
will
the I love
make
you
you-
one.
Good night, Nikki. I love you.
You're going so early. Okay.
Oh, Nikki.
Metal music is why I wanted to get into radio. Well, you guys, I interviewed,
That
You guys-
time, the other day.
I
Yeah.
mean, I looked up to these people all my life. Like, metal music
Funk.
was my life.
Where German or Russia?
Russia? What?
Huh?
5 minutes of funk itself.
Love you too.
I like reggae from the Brazil and European. It's cool to hear them. Did you know singers Venga Boys? They want to come to India, but they were banned from India. They were not allowed to come to India because of their videos in the songs. They loved the songs, but they did not like the videos. Yeah, they were banned to come here long time ago.
Why? What did they think was going to happen if they came there?
Well, it was super orthodox.
That's
then.
right, Outdoor Eagle. It's almost like you've read my mind. But I'm not a huge those are okay. I'm not a huge Metallica fan. I did see them in concert though, but I'm just not I'm not a huge fan. I like heavier metal music than that. If somebody would be like, you want to go to a Norwegian death metal concert, I'd be like, yes. I'd be like, yes, please.
My brain would explode hearing metal.
No.
I don't know a single person that listens to metal that can be in a bad mood when they listen to it.
It's
See,
completely
I have seen a
I can see that
documentary.
the
What
worst
happens
thing-
to brains of rats if you play metal near them. It expands.
I could be having the worst day ever, and I could turn on some metal,
Outdoor.
and it just absolutely mellows me out.
Yeah,
Metal mellows you out.
You know,
it
You are
does.
made.
and my neighbors get
It
to hear
mellows me out as well. That's why I love it so much.
200-watt Yamaha
Right.
stereo sitting over
The
here.
Venga
My
bus
neighbors
is
get to
coming.
hear it
Yes.
too.
The song Boom Boom was banned also for a long time in India.
The one boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. That one
Yeah, yeah.
makes sense.
Even Wigfield's Sexy Eyes, even that. Wigfield? Wigfield. You don't know her?
Oh,
Wigfield?
I'm like, who's that? I almost didn't let you up. I almost didn't let you up.
Oh my goodness. That's Slim Shady, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who is that?
Slim
Now
Shady
you
in the
push
hall.
Bobby.
Oh, look, it's Amish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's the man who makes the Amish sexual furniture.
Living in Amish paradise.
Rick's, wow. Rico's.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Rick's name. Oh, it is. What's that?
Amish paradise. That's Weird Al Yankovic.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard Gangster Paradise.
It is a shame that Coolio died. Is it not? I feel weird that he died.
Yeah.
You guys know that he died, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weirder
Who died?
when you see
It's
a
just
bunch of the people you grew up with as actors or singers, and they're just
Yeah.
starting to bloop, bloop, bloop.
And you said Five Guys. Now I'm hungry.
Five Guys.
It's really awkward when a guy says, I'm craving Five Guys.
What's that? High five voice.
Oh, yeah. I have heard Chris.
Hold on. Storms, did you just say you're craving Five Guys?
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
What the?
Oh dear.
No.
That does sound
I
bad.
said, this is what I said, Courtney. I said it's always awkward when your friend, who is the guy, says, I'm craving Five Guys.
They have
Oh, I thought you said you were.
Whenever I hear Chris Whyde speaking,
I love you, Barry.
it feels like he's rapping sometimes. He
Yeah,
goes
let's get
faster
the final
than normal.
Well, I
Well,
used
he
to.
is.
Hello, Colonel. Colonel Rico Suave.
I used to rap.
Really? Because
Yeah.
when you talk, I get that vibe, like you're rapping, you know?
Well, I used to, and I do it in German too.
The only
You
time
rap
I
in
rap
German?
is when Christmas
Yep.
presents need to be wrapped.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Chris, are you having a power outage?
No, it's just freaking late.
Oh,
It isn't late.
it is late.
It's
He's on
hardly
his
late.
bed. He's
Oh,
on his
yeah.
bed.
You're at home, aren't you?
Late.
Who's at home?
Outdoor. I got that on the playlist now by Weird Al. I like Weird Al. Yeah.
Einstein, huh?
No, he's on his new land. He bought a land.
Outdoor Eagle, it's like I know who you are. It's
I
so
think so
strange.
too.
You come up in here, it's like I know who you are.
I think
You
it's Sean.
mentioned Bromstream.
I think it's yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
one of our viewers. Yeah, I think it's Sean. Can't think of his last name right now. The one that I know
Yeah.
from DTG.
He's the only other person that's ever mentioned them in my chat.
Yeah,
He's using
I may be drunk, but I can remember.
I think it's Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Really? Really, Cord?
I'm
How many things am I holding up?
What?
I can't believe Chris is up this late. What happened, Chris, that you're up?
I was working.
You're always working.
We were
he was
so loud,
rapping.
we woke him up.
Always.
I was making TikToks.
You need to rap some on TikTok.
Yeah,
Sure.
we should definitely rap actually.
Drop a beat.
Sure.
Somebody
You should-
actually sent me.
Pick something that you would read on the news, right?
Oh, the-
When you do in a live stream.
Oh, Outdoor
And
Eagle,
rap
he
that.
just laughs. He just laughs and
Oh, I
laughs.
think we got him.
It's almost like his Sean.
Boom. I think we got him. Or Bing. However
Yeah.
you say it.
Actually, I did a Rumble live stream.
It's
Oh,
horrible accent. This
you're supposed to come in with a horrible accent.
You're supposed to come in with a horrible accent.
Okay, Wiltshire, that might have been crossing the line a bit there.
What's the
But,
best water slides
I
for
can
kids?
repeat. No. Let's not yet. No, it's not. I shouldn't say anything. I'll be back.
Ew, what?
Barry, what?
That's no.
Aliens have taken Barry again. Please excuse.
It's the
I do
Wickershire.
not
Scared him
understand
away.
what the Wickershire is talking about. But Gare is
read the
actually posted
comment?
Okay,
lyrics.
Wickershire, can you please delete that?
That doesn't
Or I'll
sound right.
delete it. Because kids in that
seriously.
sentence does not flow with me.
No, not at all. Doesn't seem right. Not at all.
I think I know what you were getting, but that doesn't flow with me.
Yeah, you should have said tadpoles. Maybe.
Wait. Tadpoles are more confusing what he posted.
What?
Oh my lord.
No.
Okay.
Why
In
the
the,
hell is
in the
tadpoles?
connotation that he means it, it's not good.
Oh, okay. I want to stay away
Sorry.
from that.
It doesn't mean that I don't love you, because
Yes.
I do love you, Billy. But however, that was really fucking weird. just
Little
throwing it out there.
leaning towards those people with the minority love stuff. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what the hell are these people talking about?
The only thing I know how
I
to
don't know.
The only thing I know how to do in German is say yes. And
I
thank
only
you.
know how to
It's
say
a
no.
telephone
And
noise.
That's funny. Most women know how to say no in German.
Yeah,
I can't really go around saying was ist das all the time. You know, it doesn't really go. People look at me funny.
We were doing the side chat comment. That's what we were talking about.
Passamaquoddy, why are you going to bed? Okay.
Good night, Passamaquoddy. I hope you get some sleep, dear.
It's night. Are you
She's an
crying,
insomniac,
Corky?
too.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go too. It's 2:30.
Tears of joy.
Where I'm at.
Vita Zane. Oh, Avita Zane?
Avita
Hi, Moon.
Wiedersehen.
The device. What's the pronunciation?
Wiedersehen.
How do you pronounce that?
It's not Wiedersehen. It's Auf Wiedersehen.
Avita. But how do you say the Edelweiss? Is that it? How do
Yeah,
they say
Edelweiss. That's what you say.
Edelweiss is a flower.
Yeah, it's a song too.
Yes.
It's also a hotel.
Oh, is it?
Sure, there's
I
about
saw
a
that
dozen of them
movie.
called that.
Do they sing the song when you walk in the hotel?
Nope.
Damn. Missed opportunity. That's cool though. I would love to see Germany.
Would you make a
My stepdaughter.
do that Indian accent,
Austria.
Chris?
She'll be in Austria as far as.
You want me to be doing an Indian accent? It's quite early in the morning. I'm
February
standing here
1st.
beside myself, having a chicken madras. It's quite tasty.
I always think of pants when you guys say madras. I'm
strange.
always like,
I blame it all on Gandhi. Gandhi screwed up. He fucked up everything. Before Gandhi,
Oh my
things were
goodness.
wonderful.
I have
been
no
around
relation to
German
this man.
people my
Just
entire
saying.
Never once have I heard a German accent like that. That's
What
not
are you
German.
talking about? This is not a German accent.
That's
This is a
Indian.
Brooklyn accent. I'm from
What
New
is
York.
with you, Corky? Oh my goodness.
right, Homestead?
I think
My name is Dr. Sanj. I'm from New York.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh. German accent.
Yeah, she's excited. She's going to Austria. She's actually staying in Vienna, and she'll be there till July.
Nice. Very
Like
nice.
you.
I'm the
That
Hitler.
is very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's going to go to
German
all the
Austria.
countries. She's going to go to Romania. She's going to all the countries I
Wow.
want to go to. She's going to go to Prague. She was going to go everywhere I want to go.
Hugh, I don't believe you're going to bed after that comment. I've heard some of the things you. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Who are you talking to?
Drink another Budweiser, Barry. Drink
You
another
is
Budweiser.
going to bed.
You said,
Oh.
did Chris just say Madre is tasty? I'm going to go to bed.
Madras.
Lord.
Madras.
Come
No,
on.
did he say my Madras can be short.
Cute. We
That's
know
what we used
Madras
to
is a
call
type
certain
of
shorts
chicken.
guys would wear. The madras. It's a
night,
pattern.
you.
Yeah.
Madras is see. I'm also pronouncing that in your language. Okay,
It's a
They've
pattern.
renamed it Chennai.
What?
Madras.
It's a
Madras.
town in southern India.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how to pronounce that. Yeah, Chennai is
That's
what
the
he
new
said.
name. That's the
Madras.
modern name.
Yeah.
What was the joke that I didn't get yesterday? Or the other? It wasn't yesterday. It was the other day that you told Star. It was about the food that you were eating a certain
Madras.
food.
Madras chicken.
Okay, but that it wasn't Madras chicken anymore. It was something else. They
Chicken
renamed it.
Chennai.
Chicken Chennai. Can you
Chick
tell?
in Chennai. Chick in Chennai.
Shania Twain.
Got it.
Bye, Chris. Take care.
Bye,
Have a
Chris.
good night.
Thanks for popping up. That was
Barry,
interesting.
show us your face. What you doing?
Chicken Chennai.
Shania Twain.
Bye.
Huh?
Shania Twain. Shania.
All right, side chat. We've
like
had a
that.
steady group of people in here all night, so I want to thank you for
Right.
that. I'm gonna end the chat anyway because it's getting close to it's like seriously 20 minutes away from 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
That's pretty late for me. I want to thank you all for coming in, hanging out with us tonight. And for those who did Christmas cards and sent Christmas cards to me in the beginning of the chat, I did thank everybody. I will tag those people in this chat just so they know that I did thank them. So thank you guys so much for that.
So you're saying it's 20 minutes to 3 o'clock.
Yes.
So for me, it's 20 minutes for 10 p.m. a.m.
Wow.
10 a.m.
Oh wow.
But thank you all for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I know
Good
we're
morning, Rosie.
pretty crazy. So
Yeah.
And I didn't sleep last night or the
no,
day
no,
before.
no.
So
Tonight.
Outdoor Eagle, I know you're somebody that we know. I just don't know who yet. I haven't put my finger on it. And the way you talk to people as if you know who they are is just boggles my mind.
Yep.
Unspecified V, thank you for coming in. There was lots of people in here. And no, he's not Sean. Oh, you're killing me.
I don't believe that you're not Sean.
Yes,
That's
my
not
lady.
Sean. He can say that because he spelled his name wrong.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Say I'm not
Unspecified
Sean.
V just gave you a glass of wine.
I don't know. I'm not believing it.
Did anybody have anything else to say before I close up shop for this evening?
Yeah. I just want to say everybody loves somebody sometime.
Oh, if you are not a member, why the hell are you not a member? It's 99 cents a month. I'm looking for members. Please sign up to be a member. It's 99 cents a month. That's $12 a year, and it doesn't.
Cheaper than a pack of tampons a month.
Yes. Actually, tampons are $6, so that you get that's 2 packs of tampons a
That's
year.
right. There you
No.
go.
There you
Cheaper
go.
than a stop.
There you
No.
go.
That in a pack of tampons, and you're set for everything to end.
All right, guys, have a wonderful evening, and a
I'm
member
sorry, Yoshi.
of my channel. It's 99 cents a month. Join. Seriously,
Membership.
it's so easy. You hit the plus button or whatever. No, the
He
dollar sign.
knows it. He's just pulling your leg.
I'm sorry, Yoshi. I'll be good.
It's
What is
easy.
a member? He's
That's
asking
right.
what is a member. He's trying to lead you into a joke.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
a
It's
member.
early gear.
See, I'm quite the airhead, so it just flew over my head.
You're
Have
the
a wonderful-
member outdoor. Behave yourself, okay?
Have a
Mhm.
splendid
Become a
evening.
member.
I will enjoy my evening of drunken debauchery.
I'm
You're gonna sleep.
just drinking water,
Peace.
but I ate.
Bye.
I'll
Bye,
be
all.
drinking the water.
Take
Water
care.
is cool.
Just water, but I ate a lot, so my ass will be big tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Order more seats.
Oh, worries.
No, because you didn't
Thousands for them.
eat it standing up. So
Oh.
no.
Ciao, guys.
Okay.